Hey, everybody. Fucking. Oh, shit. Here you go. Yeet, you are no longer muted. We're all good.
Baga.
Baka, indeed. Oh my goodness. Again, by the way, I have you turned up to 200%, and that is still, like, for me, is weird.
Baga.
Oh my god, my ears. Okay. Whew. No, you good, you good. So, fucking, here we have it. The DBZ list. Fucking Christ almighty on a fucking stick. This took, by the way, an immense amount of time for anybody who's wondering. This fucking list is so massive. This is just for DBZ characters only, one-offs and some other bullshit. But yeah, here we the fuck go. By the way, we have another person here who will join us probably soon. He's in the middle of taking a dump, but he'll just show up and you'll hear him. But for now, it's just me and Yi. We'll start off with one of my favorite fucking characters, fucking Android 16. I want to know what you think first, Yeet.
I like Android 16.
I fucking love Android 16. Um, I don't like the
He's a
way
D tier for me.
he's a D tier.
He's a D tier for me.
In terms of like likability.
No, I like the ginger mohawk he has. I just think he's D tier.
Oh, but like
on
in what?
On what basis?
Yeah.
What he was capable of doing and what he could do.
Oh, well, yeah.
He was like the most basic of androids.
True.
He was.
True.
He's technically supposed to be a designed he's supposed to be the son of what's his face?
Dr. Gero.
Yeah, Dr. Gero.
Also,
And
would
to
you
be
like
honest,
would
it
you like
would've
to
been-
introduce yourself real
it would've
quick?
been- Oh, I'm just Cole.
Well, howdy.
Hello, buddy, Fox here.
Jesus.
But he I liked him. It'd have been cool had Bulma done some upgrades to him.
You know, that would really have been a cool thing to see throughout. Like, if they changed the storyline, right? And instead of 16 blowing up, it actually comes part of, like,
The Capsule Corp.
the capsule core and everything, and Bulma upgrades them. That would have been an interesting
It would
way
have
of looking
been.
shit.
It would have
It's
been.
also kind of interesting because didn't the Z fighters basically, after they destroyed basically Dr. Gero's lab and then go under to his sub lab, they got the blueprints to make bio androids. So I don't know why they aren't like using that as their basis for the humans so they have infinite energy so they can compete with the Saiyans.
It's just, I guess it hasn't been needed yet.
Well, it may not have been needed, but it would have definitely been a game changer
Now-
for most of the
Now
humans.
watch, Krillin or somebody important like that's gonna die, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, no, we need him. Bulma,
Yeah.
can't you save him?
Oh, hold on a minute. Almost
I don't
forgot.
know if they're ever gonna
We can do
that.
this. We can rebuild him. We have the technology."
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Fucking I don't like we're grading them in terms of just like general sense of likability. If you don't like him wholeheartedly for those reasons alone, totally understandable. I like him personally
No,
because he's one of the oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, like, if I didn't know how this tier list was gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought you said we were basing them off of generalization of their character and whatnot.
Well, yeah, that's part of that.
I mean,
that's
if
part
we're
of that
going based
character.
Off of their likability, then he's
Like-
definitely like an S tier
like-
for me.
Well, yeah, but no,
Likability,
but that works too.
uh,
Like in terms of a story, right? If he's wasted potential, that also can determine how likability for a character goes. So if you feel that way personally about Android 16 because he's like so unimportant, like at the end of the day, because they like killed him off and shit, because they had all that potential and shit, but they got rid of him too fast, then yeah, that could totally detract from the character all alone, because you're like, fuck, he's so cool, but they didn't give him enough time.
I like his character arc.
Yes, I love his character arc
I like
too.
how he went from I've got to destroy Goku to all I want to do is live life.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where I'm at with that character too. I love Android 16 alone for him being like, I was programmed to kill you, but you know what? The birds in life is better than that shit. I'm not gonna kill you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I think his speech to Gohan was probably top tier.
Okay, can I make one interjection about that? And this is the only reason I'm gonna say this. It is top tier, right? The speech is top tier. Too bad there's nothing that makes me feel for that because of Gohan being so disconnected. They didn't give enough time to connect with him. That's why I say, like, he's such a great character, but he's wasted.
Did Goku connect with him more?
Way more. Yeah, way more.
But Piccolo died.
Wait, what? What?
Wait, which character did you say he
Android
was
16.
connected more with?
Android 16.
Goku and Android 16 connected more than Gohan and Android 16.
Yeah.
Well, I get that, but I mean, I think his speech was top tier, to be honest, because
Yeah, no, everybody fucking agrees with that.
Android 16 could see that Gohan loved life and he cared about life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what literally everybody fucking agrees with that. My take
And
is
I thought they had a few episodes together.
What, Gohan?
Yeah, Gohan and Android 16.
I think they had one. I think they had one.
I'm gonna start off with the vote and put 16 at A.
I'm gonna put 16 at.
It's not my favorite, but
Yes.
he's a great character.
He is a.
I'll stick with a high A tier.
I'm gonna go with A as well. I was gonna say S, but I'm saving that for another guy. But yeah, so we all agree he is A tier.
No, I already know S tier. I already know one automatic S tier.
All right,
We haven't gotten to him yet. We'll get there.
Zarbon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he is.
Zarbon freaked me out.
He freaked you out? Okay.
Zarbon freaks
which
me out,
form?
yo.
Which form?
That
The
doesn't matter.
four-star version.
Dude, I think he's a good B tier.
Oh my.
And dude, seriously, in terms of that, like, not only did that voice for the American, like, actor do it, like, sold that voice, like, so hard for, like, you know, that kind of shit, but fucking Team 4-Star's iteration of that character is also just really good. It doesn't beat Android 16, and I'm gonna take a solid, like, B tier with him, too. I think he's a B. I think he's a solid B.
He's a very good, solid B tier.
Vegeta,
Yeah.
Like, if
what are
we're
you
going-
doing while I'm sitting here thinking about Lord Frieza in my thoughts.
Yeah. Dude, there's too many fucking gay
He's
quotes.
definitely-
Yeah.
No, he's definitely a good, like,
Oh.
solid, like, middle ground B tier.
Can we also talk about the fact that he beat the shit out of Vegeta and could have killed his ass if he just kept doing
Could have
it?
killed Vegeta.
Could have killed Vegeta.
Okay, that was before he used his Saiyan biology to get strong.
Right, but
He
he
did
was
beat
right, but that's where Zarbon was like a failure. But let's be honest here, that was like in terms of like what Vegeta deserved. Oh yeah, totally, he deserved that fucking beating.
Oh yeah.
I'd say solid B. I think Zarbon's a B. What do you guys think?
I think Zarbon's a B.
I think he's a B.
All right, Videl.
He is a bitch.
Great character.
He's a
just
bad
freaks me out.
bitch. What's up? What did you just?
He's a great character. He just freaks me out.
Yeah, is it that transformation? Does the transformation get
It's
you?
the transformation.
I knew it. Yeah,
I think
The
the abridged version of
transformation.
his transformation is funniest.
I love it.
That's
Yeah.
What freaks me
He
out.
goes
Keep-
from, he
keep
goes from
thinking
being
that
subtly
scene.
gay to prison gay.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, there's not really much of a difference. You're just more
In front about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Videl. All right. Can I be honest with
This
you?
is easy. Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm, really? But we have
I
a
don't know.
Shadow
I
Realm.
like.
we have
I
a
love the love story between Videl and Gohan.
I like it
I'm gonna
too.
be honest. It's kind of cliche and already played out with the whole Superman loves Lois Lane kind of crap. And I
I'm
get
sorry, I'm
it,
on the
it's a
opposite
little
end of that.
different.
In terms of Adele as like a character and for like likability, I'm gonna be honest with you, like two things that already make me not like her. A, fucking the fact that she kind of acts all like, what's the
High
word?
and mighty.
Yeah, at first. She does tone it down, like the Chihuahua energy does get toned down later.
Entitled.
Yeah, the entitled,
The
thank
word
you.
you're looking for is entitled.
Yeah, sorry. That the entitled energy gets toned down massively once she gets to know Gohan, like for who he is and shit, and that kind of works. But
Yeah, after she realizes he's basically the fucking strongest person on that planet.
well, yeah, but and you get the point. And fucking then later on, it's just like she keeps trying and trying and trying, and it's kind of like the Chi Chi thing. Where it's just like, wow, this lady who's supposed to be strong is weak as shit because Broly can two-tap her and Sapuchovich or whatever the fuck can kick her ass in 10 seconds. So,
Spopovich.
yeah, sorry, Spopovich, my bad. He's right there.
Spopovich.
He's right there. He's fucking Spoopovich, whatever.
As I said, I'm saying Shadow Realm, but if we want to go like a solid D
She's
tier,
not that bad. I
I'm
would
down
say
for that.
she's not that bad. I'd say either, I'm gonna say a solid C or D. I don't think she's trash or Shadow Realm.
I'm saying
I'm
D tier.
going D tier or low C tier because though I do, that's like the only thing
Okay.
I like about it is the love story between her and Gohan.
Yeah. Guys, Yamcha's clearly
Gohan
an S. He's S tier.
Yamcha is definitely S tier.
He is one of the. Can I be honest with you?
Say that.
Hold on a minute. Let me say something for a second. Not only.
Guys, I'm here.
Yeah, he tries. He is one of the only characters who shows up the most and tries to consistently fight to the best of his ability and gets one tapped.
But always gets fucked up.
Yeah, always gets fucked up or
I
one
want
tapped.
I want this known. I want this known. If Yamcha's going in S tier, Krillin goes in SS tier.
There's no SS tier. There's only S tier.
I know.
Be
but
honest.
Krillin deserves to be at the top of S tier then.
Well, yeah, I know he's always there,
I
but hold
think
on, hold
Yamcha
on.
is the A
Only-
tier character.
Yeah, in terms of
I mean,
likability,
we'll save
he's
this for the Krillin bit, but
okay.
but yeah, I get that. I get Yamcha. I get if we're gonna go with like what we like about Yamcha. Yes, he deserves to be an S tier, and I wish,
Yes.
I wish
Yeah.
I wish he got like,
Coolest
his own
moves.
type of, like,
Tries the
cool-
hardest. He gets one
upgraded
tap that still
abilities
gets
and
up.
whatnot.
Like, but bro got killed and he still
I feel like
tries.
I feel like Yamcha should be first in line for the Android project.
Yeah. Honestly,
He
Yamcha.
definitely should have been.
Yeah.
The
Yamcha should
fact
be
that
first
he
in line
never
for
even
Bulma's
asked Bulma
bullshit.
Yeah.
for the android thing kind of makes me sad
Yeah.
because he would 100% like I could have seen like him doing the whole make me an android kind of thing because infinite energy is definitely a power boost in this situation. It would also have been cool had every single one of the Z fighters who was on King Kai's planet learn Kaioken, but that's for a whole other time.
Yeah. Honestly, Yamcha,
I
it's
never thought about that. Why did he not teach them the Kaioken technique?
because I
think
get
it was
something,
more like
something
because
dumb.
they weren't worthy of it. I think is what he said or some shit like that.
Oh.
I'm
I
going
think
by
King
Team
Kai
Four
was
Star
only allowed to
logic.
have one. I think King Kai was only allowed to have one.
Disciple.
One
Yeah.
disciple.
So you could only teach the technique to
But
one
that doesn't
person.
really- Right, but that doesn't really change the fact that Goku couldn't have just like I don't know taught the Z fighters how to use Kaioken as well.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. This is just Yamcha at the moment.
Or is it because since they haven't died, they don't have like that connection with this? Oh no, never mind. They
No.
can transport it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they died. They've
Or
already died.
Is it just not that weren't strong enough?
No, they can be.
I mean, think about
Anybody
this.
could learn the
Piccolo could have-
Kaioken. Anybody could have learned
No,
Kaioken.
I'm
Yeah.
saying their bodies are physically not able to do it. Like they're-
No.
they're,
They
like, not,
no.
they're
I
not that guy. you
No,
know what I'm saying?
no. I think they can be.
The Kaioken is a skill specifically made for like the dead people in Otherworld, but you can learn it in Otherworld, be revived, brought back to life, and have a specific amount of ability to use Kaioken. It's just
Maybe they just don't have
it's
the
super-
ability to revive survive to use it.
Yeah.
Right. It's just super draining on their body. The only race that has the advantage of if they had learned this ability would be super powerful is Piccolo's people because they have the ability
Namekians.
to regenerate bodies. Yeah,
Yeah.
Regenerate. Oh, could you imagine Piccolo using Kaioken?
Yeah,
I
he
can.
was
I
also.
watch a lot of what ifs.
By the way, he also fucking ended up on there, and King Kai still didn't even teach it to him either.
Yeah, it would have been such a cool thing to have seen Piccolo do Kaioken, and then after fusing with Nail, doing a higher form.
I like how
of
this
it. It would have been
conversation is
such a
completely
fucking
divulged
fun
away from Yamcha to everybody else but Yamcha.
thing. Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
I say
And
Yamcha is A tier.
I think
I
he.
also
I think.
He's not top of the leaderboard,
Yeah.
but he is like great character.
Yeah. I think.
no,
I
I'm
think
gonna
A
have to go with
tier.
I'm gonna have to go with Kane on this one for for S tier.
Wait, what?
I mean, I'm gonna have to go with you with S tier because in Dragon Ball Super Super Hero, the not the movie but the anime, he bagged one of the hottest glass chicks of another species, who
Okay.
just so happens to be
Problem.
a multiversal goddess.
Okay. Problem. He has to. She can't even. She can't even like really do anything
Yes,
with
I
him
know
until.
she can't marry him until 1200 years, but he could definitely get like
Dragon Balls.
the Dragon Balls, wish on Purunga, or use Purunga to wish for immortality, because Purunga definitely still has the capability of doing that,
Mm.
and he could have like a thing that Master Roshi has, and then wish for his youth back, and he would be back to what he looked like, and then they could get married and whatnot. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, that could work. But okay, can we be honest for a second? There still is just one quality that I don't think that gives him the S tier thing, and that is because sometimes he is a bit of a player, as they say. I think he only really goes
Well,
after the
I
ladies.
think
Well-
he's too full of himself.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes.
back in Dragon Ball, he stole the Dragon Ball specifically so he wouldn't be afraid of women.
Oh,
So I mean, if he had the
Oh.
problem of, you know, being with women to begin with, and then wishing he didn't have that fear of women, I mean, if you're gonna
Yeah,
play, players
he's
gonna
not
play.
really- he doesn't really have a fear of women. He just
well, yeah, it's because he
It's
made
like
that wish.
He said he had like a phobia
he-
of women
he's
or
just
some
full
shit.
of himself.
Yeah.
He's full of himself. He only thinks about what Yamcha wants, besides like when he like his character tier progression. Like he starts becoming like a cool guy and everything, and fights for the others. But then again, he just kind of gave up and said, "Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna-
I'm not nowhere near y'all's league."
Yeah,
He also
he
went
gave
back
up
to going
after
to baseball.
he gave up after fucking after Cell. That was his last final hoorah. He actually stood up with everybody to still go after Cell. That was like the last time he actually did anything like
Even after-
valiantly.
Came around, he's like, "Nah, I'm good.
Taking a
I'm not
fisting
again.
to the chest.
Yeah.
I'll be right back."
But yeah, outside of that, I think Yamcha, in terms of him as a character, he's like one of the few that keeps trying despite his clearly depleted power level comparison, like in comparison to everybody else. So I think it's gonna stay A tier. I think it's an A tier.
I'm fine with that.
Your boy Yajirobe.
I'm gonna have to go with an A tier on this one.
You think A tier for Yajirobe? Okay,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
be
he
honest
was
with you.
very vital in the Saiyan saga.
True, he does supply sensu beans all the time to the Z fighters.
He also helped in the Goku Black arc too. In the
He
future,
no. We are not talking about that. Only Z. Remember, only Z.
okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean,
The best way you could put that into words is he cut off Vegeta's tail to stop his Ozaru form.
now hang on a second.
During the-
We
during
talked
the
about
Saiyan arcs.
Yamcha during the Super Saiyan thing, and that's not Z.
Well, yeah, you keep making those comparisons because you keep like looking at him from like everywhere else but
I
Z.
just- and I mean, if we're really going off the abridged as well,
Yeah.
I mean, he did bag a cat that has the ability to make sensu beans. So
Yajirobe or Yamcha?
yeah, Yajirobe.
Yajirobe. Okay, but
Yeah.
it's still weird.
He's married to the cat that can make sensu beans, dude.
I know, but it's still kind of weird.
That's an A tier for me.
Well,
if not a high B tier.
well, that's in terms of DBZ like abridged, but I'm saying in terms of like both like as a character, even from like the show's perspective. The only reason I'm gonna be so hesitant about this and keep him at a B is because A, he only really exists to give sensu beans, and B, I'd say his personality truly shines only in fucking DBZA. He doesn't have much of a personality when he's like in actual Dragon Ball. Like, he does show up and he does like help him out like at times of great need, like fucking for example when he had to cut off Vegeta's tail, and the few times that he did have to show up to try and help out some of the times. But again, I don't think so in like everywhere else though. I think that's why I say like we're trying to not just like we're not trying to only include like DBZA, but we're also trying to include him in Dragon Ball Z, and I don't think he's, in terms of the other characters, I don't think so. I think he might be a B. I think he might be a B. But we're gonna keep.
I'm fine with B.
We're gonna keep.
As long as you make him high B.
Yeah, but for now, let's wait until we get Yeet's opinion. So for now, I'm gonna keep him like right here. We're just gonna move on. Actually, should we? Wondering.
I mean, we can move him to B, and then we can talk to him about it. And then if he has like a lower or a higher tier of him, we could probably move him up or down in that tier.
Probably.
Because I mean, 2 votes for B tier is already a waning vote to B tier. If Yeet Fox says, yeah, I agree, he's B tier, but I wouldn't put him up above Zarbon or whatever, then, I mean, we can move him under Zarbon or over Zarbon.
Honestly, my only take with Yajirobe, that's the only reason, is he doesn't have that much going on outside of DBZA. That's it. He shows up to give sensu beans and helps out, but
he is the bean daddy, dude.
Yeah, he does contribute and he does help, but that's it. He's just a guy with a sword.
I mean, I get that.
He's not
I would go.
He's not like
low
Trunks.
B tier or maybe mid B tier.
I would still say B tier. I would stay B tier. But we'll wait for him. We'll keep him in B tier for now, but we'll talk to Yeet when he comes back. For now, Shenron. In terms of the Dragon Balls and what Shenron is, I would still say like early stage Shenron, any kind of wish before the immortality was taken out. Any one wish was still very much like high potential. Like, I loved that it could be any one kind of wish. And it gets better later once Dende gets involved, because that any one wish now becomes any 2 wishes. Is that right?
Actually 3, but
Oh.
that's only with reoccurring people, like customer wise and whatnot.
Oh, 3 wishes. Okay.
Is what's explained, but I mean, in reality, if you're a first timer who's awakening Shenron, you can only get 1 wish.
Oh, I thought it was 2 once Dende came involved.
It was 2 before Dende when I can't remember his name.
You talking about the Kai?
Kami.
Kame. Oh yeah, Kame.
No, Kami. Because Kami was only able to do 1 wish. Or was only able to do 2 wishes. But then
I thought it was only 1
after-
wish. It's only 1 wish, isn't it?
No. It's it was 2.
I could have sworn it was 1
And then-
wish. I could have sworn it was 1 wish.
I can't
I thought it was 1 to 3 wishes.
Yeah, that's
It
I think it
was
is 1 to 3.
Yeah, and then it got
is 1 to
upgraded.
3.
And then it got
3.
to 3 with restrictions.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry, we're gonna back up for a second because you're here. We wanted to know your opinion on Yajirobe.
Yajirobe?
Yeah, Yajirobe.
Perfect where he's at.
Oh, okay. Did you not want to say anything about him, or are you good?
Okay, Yajirobe. He's a pointless character. Besides, like, the Saiyan arc.
Yeah.
And, like, some other little snippets here and there.
See, now that's what I was saying. Like in terms of a personality, there's like a blank slate. They really like DBZA made him shine personality wise, but everywhere else, nah, he's like kind of limited, and he's just a dude with a sword. He shows up with sensu beans to give them to the Z fighters, and he cut off Vegeta's tail. Like that's about as useful as he gets.
He lives in Goron's tower.
Yeah, that too.
That's about all I could say about him.
I mean,
He's
I
funny.
was saying
Don't
high
get me
B
wrong.
tier,
He's like
but
comic relief character.
Yeah,
yeah,
but I base.
About it. He's
Like,
good where he's at.
Yeah.
I'd put him in C, honestly. High C, low B.
Okay. Well, then
I'm
if
fine
we,
with a low B as
I
well.
I can't really adjust it, but if anybody else
Yeah, I
shows
mean,
up,
you
I'll
can
put
move
him.
people.
Yeah, I'll move him around. Don't worry about it. Okay, and then what we were saying for Shenron, right? It was originally one wish, any kind of wish, but it was only one wish, right? Then when Dende came in,
Let me recheck that fact.
yeah, I think it was one wish of any kind, and then it got changed from that to 3 wishes, but with restrictions when Dende was involved.
But I mean, wasn't it also explained that because sometimes newer people would wish on Shenron and they'd only have one wish, and
If it's
Shenron would disappear.
if it's a semantic like
Because-
that, if it's semantics like that with like average people,
Actually,
oh,
he said first. Okay, so there's a
first time,
first time users get 1 wish.
Okay.
Reoccurring
Exactly.
users get 3.
okay,
exactly, that's what I was going to say, the 1-to-3 ratio.
okay.
But with restrictions kind of thing was
Was that before or after Dende?
I mean,
After
yeah,
Dende.
that was after Dende.
Okay, all right. So then that was the upgrade. Okay.
Shenron,
With
the magical
restrictions?
Dragon from the has a few rules for granting wishes.
Yep.
Shenron cannot revive someone who has already been revived by him.
Mm-hmm.
Shenron cannot
Wasn't it
revive
twice?
someone who has been dead for more than 1 Earth year.
Mm.
Shenron cannot kill somebody whose power is greater than his creator's.
Right.
Okay.
Shenron cannot grant the same wish twice. And Shenron will grant wishes regardless of the summoner's intent.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do something kind of crazy here, and I just want to know this. I'm gonna put Purunga next to him for a second here. If you had to, so now we got Purunga, right? Gonna be honest with you. Which one do you think is like higher than the other?
I think Purunga's higher than Shenron.
Purunga is definitely higher than Shenron. I have the facts for the rules for the wishes here.
Okay.
Purunga grants 3 wishes per summoning, while Shenron and Super Shenron only grant 1.
Okay.
Wishes must be made in Namekian language. However, Purunga can respond to inquiries about his abilities in other languages.
I don't know
Purunga
what.
Wasn't it?
Not grant wishes that are not possible, such as when Goku requested not to be brought back to Earth. Purunga cannot request
He cannot do things against the other person's will if the other person rejects it. I think is what it means by that.
Also, Purunga rules on planet Namek. You must collect the Namekian Dragon Balls to summon him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You can kind of see the power between Shenron and Purunga when you
Through
look at the
way that
Dragon
their
Balls.
dragons look.
Yeah. Plus the
One is
size.
kinda
It's
a
the size of the Dragon Balls.
Chinese noodle dragon, and the other one's kind of looks like he's taking DMT and fucking up smaller dragons for breakfast.
Okay, gonna be fair with you. This is because, again, these guys don't really have personalities, so we're just judging them based off of power. And in this case,
Actually, they both have personalities.
I don't ever really see. Okay, well, I see like Shenron's later,
Okay,
but
Shenron when Beerus appears.
okay, but that's after Z. We're talking. This is only Z. This is during Z.
I know, but he does have.
Okay, actually, you know what? How about this? Why don't we just so how about this? Because I know in Dragon Ball they don't have a whole lot going on, but how about Dragon Ball Abridged? We'll just go by Dragon Ball Abridged rules in this case. Gonna be fucking for real.
I
I think
mean,
Shenron has the best personality, but Purunga's
Best
hilarious too.
personality.
yeah, I'm gonna say that too.
Okay.
Purunga is more docile in personality
Y-
than Shinron.
Yeah, they didn't really give him a whole lot to shine off of, but the few times that they did, like he did say some funny shit, like in the language and whatnot. It was pretty funny. But Shenron I think has the best in terms of like how the whole thing goes about. So I don't know. I still think Shenron should be at least in terms of like character, like likability. Yeah, B tier. I think he's B tier.
Okay.
I would
Shinron's-
also
could
agree
see
with that.
I could see Shinron and Purunga being on the same tier list for me.
Yeah.
So I would put them both on B tier.
Okay. I think that's a good idea
Because,
too, because
honestly,
yeah.
it's the show is called Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
All of this shit wouldn't have been done without them, and like they're super important to the whole storyline. And honestly, let's just be honest, they're big fucking green ass dragons. That's badass.
Yeah.
So
Personally,
I mean,
B
I
tier.
also,
both B tier for me. I'd put Super Shenron there too. I don't care if he's all powerful.
I mean,
Isn't Super
I
Shenron
would-
just
I would-
Shenron?
no, I'm saying this. I'm saying put
Super Shenron
Purunga.
is bigger than the fucking galaxy itself.
Oh, that's
You have
right.
to put Purunga in a higher B tier because he's definitely a
Well,
much stronger wish
Purunga
dragon.
is more powerful than Shenron. I'd put
Right.
Purunga than Shenron.
Okay,
But I do
so
like Shenron better than Purunga.
okay, so now look at B tier for a second. Can you tell me something real quick? Who's
I can agree with that.
okay? Is this setup good? This is good.
I would say I'd say Purunga beats Zarbon, but I mean that's
No,
just me personally.
not that's personality. We're saying in terms of likability.
And likability,
I mean,
everybody likes
I
Shenron
like
better than
Purunga more than
Zarbon.
Zarbon.
Okay, everybody likes
Everybody
Purunga
loves
better.
Zarbon.
Okay, and better than so
They
does.
both go. For me, Shenron is more likable than
Okay.
Zarbon.
All right, so then this makes sense, right? All this makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Perfect.
Moving on, Vegeta or Vegeta. This fucking Vegeta photo is
I'm gonna
getting to
go-
me.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go
say
with C tier.
C tier because I don't really like Vegeta as a character. Like, I like him. Don't get me wrong. He's awesome, anti-hero, blah blah blah. He's Batman.
He is a
He is literally,
douchebag.
I lost my parents. Now I have to be a hero to save the world from justice.
No, he becomes that. No, it's
I
not even.
mean-
That's not even close, dude. He acts like an entitled, rich little dickhead at the beginning of the fucking Saiyan arc. Then he gets like humbled by fucking Frieza during like the fucking during the Namek arc, and then finally, once the Cell
mean,
arc
he
to
gets-
Majin Buu, he
gets
fucking
humbled in the
The
Saiyan.
only
Oh,
part I
yeah,
found
but-
respectful
he still acts that way though. He still acts
The
entitled.
only thing I found respectful about Vegeta throughout the whole DBZ series up until the Buu arc was
Yeah.
when he sacrificed himself
Yes.
and held his boy and said, "I've always cared about you, even though like I don't really show it," kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what gave me respect for Vegeta. Like it took
I-
all the way up until Buu Saga in order for me to respect Vegeta.
I'm gonna say this now.
I agree with that.
He is. I think he's a solid character. He's probably one of my favorites in terms of like the Saiyans. If I had to pick like my favorite Saiyan, it would probably be Vegeta, hands down. Not even Trunks or any of the other like Saiyans, and that's because of
See,
the way.
my
Yeah.
favorite Saiyan isn't even in this tier list.
Oh,
Mine isn't either.
oh. I'm gonna take a wild swing and say, is it Broly?
No, my favorite
Yes.
Saiyan is
That's one yes for
Khalifa.
Broly. Khalifa?
Khalifa.
Is it Khalifa? The
Kefla.
Kefla?
It's
Kef-
Kefla.
Kefla. The outgoing.
Are you
I'm
talking
gonna
about
fuck shit
the-
up one, not the quiet one?
Okay,
Yeah, it's Kefla.
it's
Not
Kefla.
Kale.
Yeah, it's not
No,
Kim.
right. It's her name is Kefla.
Kefla. That's what I was thinking. But
Okay.
she is my favorite Saiyan.
Out of all the other
She
Saiyans,
picked up Super Saiyan faster than the other Super Saiyans.
I have
I
many
mean,
thoughts.
There is a reason for it.
I have many thoughts for that, but that's not what I'm after. I'm saying right now, like, I think he had one of the best arcs throughout every one of them, is because every single time he kept failing, and it's all for the sake of this ego that he wants to hold, and trying to get it, but he kept getting humbled, and then finally, yeah, what I mean is, and it's just that it's not even, like, in terms of, like, the show's personality giving him that, like, the abridged, they do such a good job in the abridged for, like, emphasizing that, but also in terms of, like, all of Dragon Ball Z just alone, he actually does make those changes. He actually does become better and better throughout every one of the arcs. He does start to get humbled and eventually, like, sorry, what?
Yeah, but think about it. He keeps getting, like, his pride is his own backfire.
Well, yeah, but the last time
I
he
mean,
ever,
he does
time
backpedal in the Boo saga.
in the Boo,
What?
yeah, in the Boo, like with Majin Buu,
In-
yeah, but then he fucking comes back and fixes it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think he has one of the best arcs. I think he
Mhm.
has one of the best
Every
Saiyan, like, as a
arc that
Saiyan.
every arc that he's had, he's gotten his ass whooped and handed to him on a
Yes.
silver platter. And
Yes.
only till the Boo
I mean, he
saga where
could
he's
have-
like,
he-
yeah, I'm gonna change my shit.
He could have killed Cell before he became
Of
perfect.
fucking course,
had
of
that
course. But guess what? He got his ass handed to him triple timed. Every single time he earned it.
Vegeta literally. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Vegeta literally let Cell go perfect to see his power.
Yes. And
He said, "I
that's
can
He
fuck you
wanted-
up
he
even in
wanted to
perfect
fight him.
form."
he is the living embodiment of like I am the one, I am the true god of them all. And he just still gets his ass handed to. Yep. Yeah, that one, thank you. Yeah, and then he just fucking gets his ass handed to him the second he can't even finish the verse. He's just dead. He's already on the ground. He's got that cursed thumb.
I mean, he's definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Vegeta has the curse of I'm gonna fuck around and then I'm gonna find out.
Yeah. Personally speaking, I think Vegeta should be at least B or higher. I think he should be higher, in my opinion.
Vegeta is only as strong as Goku because he's gotten his ass whooped so many times.
Yes. But we're not even doing power levels. I'm just saying personality and shit. I think he's like
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Vegeta is only powerful because he got his ass whipped so many times.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, no, hands down. I think he's an
the
A tier.
only way I can actually watch Vegeta talk is literally in abridged. I can't listen to him talk.
Literally in a bridge. It's
Because
more funnier
the-
that way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the only way I find actually watching Vegeta do anything.
Well, yeah, it ruined
Because-
Dragon Ball. It ruined Dragon Ball Z. Like watching it is such a slog in
no.
comparison to a bridge nowadays.
Exactly. Because they abridged did highlights basically
Yeah,
of the best parts of an episode and then
moved on.
took all those highlights, voice acted them, and then moved on, basically throwing
Yeah.
a bit of their own jokes in there.
Yeah, obviously it's a
personally,
it's a
if-
slog.
If it was
It's-
me, I would say low A tier.
yeah, low A tier. I'll agree with that. Low A tier. Yeet, what do you feel?
High B tier above Purunga. I can't with like perspective in my heart give Vegeta an A tier.
Okay, you know what? We'll keep him at this.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I can respect that too. High B tier. B. This is just an
He
innocent
is
puppy.
He is higher than Vegeta definitely, and higher than Yamcha, not higher than 16.
Higher than Yamcha, you think?
Higher than Yamcha.
But it's the personality.
What about the
It's just
blonde kid?
That dog made hundreds of people fucking cry. Thousands of people.
Is it the puppy that Boo
That-
heals?
that
Yes, that's
turned
B.
Boo, yeah.
yeah, that turned Boo
That's B.
good. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't just B. It was also Hercule.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hercule, but
I mean, I
Literally,
can
that
respect
dog
that as
getting
well.
shot was what turned Boo good.
No, the only
That
reason I'm gonna
action
say
right there is literally what.
I'm
like,
only gonna-
snapped
What
Boo
made
out.
I'm
Boo a
only
better person.
yes, but I'm gonna say this right now. It's just for that few couple of episodes that he does exist in. He's not like fucking Vegeta, and he's not like Yamcha, who is a
But that's what I'm
consistency.
saying. No, that's what I'm saying. That dog had more of an impact than both of these characters did throughout the whole fucking series. That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like he
I can't
showed
even
up
believe
in
I'm saying it.
6
Is it just
episodes.
human nature to agree the fact that like animal violence, the second that an animal dies, you're like, that guy is a fucking menace. Screw that asshole. That dog's cool. Like this
Yeah.
is that everybody?
I mean, let me ask you
Yes.
this question. When you saw those criminals kill John Wick's puppy dog, what did you feel?
Dude, I
I
wanted John Wick
fucking
to
kill them all, that's
yeah,
what-
I wanted John Wick to like
I
immediately like
immediately-
I wanted him to do that meme that they did in like One Punch Man where he got out of his bed with the rocket jets behind him. What was the guy? What's that guy's name again? Samurai Ninja or something? Cyborg?
Genos.
Yeah, Genos. Thank you, Genos.
Genos.
I just want him to get out of his bed like Genos, and he just like looks at them like, "You fucking what?"
You did what to my dog?
That or that fucking
To me
yeah.
personally, that guy already had a punchable face, but the moment he killed that dog, I was like,
It was over.
it's over for you, dude. You're already dead.
yeah.
And it's like that meme. John Wick is beating the shit out of that person, and
But
like
also,
each
what's the-
punch, the guy's like, "Hey, dude, I think he's good enough." He's like, "You want what he's having?" No, he's like, "That's right, justice
Justice.
for the dog."
What wasn't that dog a stray?
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Wait, in John
Oh,
Wick,
wait,
because that dog
oh,
was a
Okay,
that
I'm
dog
gonna
wasn't a
label this
stray
with
in
the dog.
John Wick.
Oh,
I'm
and John
gonna
Wick?
label this character with the dog.
Yeah,
the blind kid.
the
you
dog
remember
wasn't a
that?
stray.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like, where's the blind kid?
Yeah,
Because I
that's
think
why I
that-
said I'm gonna put the blind kid in with B because of like
What
the-
blind
like,
kid?
The two characters. So there was a
You-
blind kid that helped
That Boo healed.
that Boo
That
healed.
also helped. That helped Boo see the light because every
Oh, you're
single
not scared of
person was
Boo?
scared of Boo, and the kid was like, "No, you saved me. You made me see again. Why would I be scared of somebody that
You're a
helped me?
miracle
You're a
worker."
hero." He's like, he's a hero kind of thing, and that's when Boo had realized that maybe there's
Doing
more
good
than just
things.
being evil.
Yeah.
But the only reason I'm gonna say like
B and that boy are yeah.
I think B
Like,
had a
that's
better.
those
I
two
think
characters.
B had a better impact than
Yeah.
the blind kid, and that's probably why I didn't add him because I
But
didn't even think about that kid. I thought more about the dog than the kid.
But B and that kid were literally the turning point of the most diabolical
Well-
villain in DBZ history turning good.
Okay, well then in that
That
case,
is
we'll
true.
just pair up B with the blind kid as well. They both had a
That's
bigger
what I was
impact.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, A.
A,
tier.
yeah, they're already
Big
at
tiers
A.
on me.
Anyways, the turtle,
That's just me.
the fucking turtle, Master
I like
Roshi's.
Turtle, but
Yeah,
he's not as much. I'd put him at
I think he's right there next to.
Yajiro.
I think he's Yajiro. You think he's better than Videl?
He's higher than Hajirobe.
You know
He's
what?
definitely higher than Yajiro.
I'll agree with
Because
that.
I mean, we watch
DBZ.
We watched this turtle.
Yeah, since the start, but yeah,
'cause
fucking.
when you
yeah.
go to Master Roshi's house,
He's
what's the
always
first
there.
person you
That
see.
The
fucking
turtle, that
Exactly,
fucking turtle.
You see the turtle.
Or the crab.
That's true. You see the turtle and the crab.
I am
sometimes.
111
Before you see
years
Master
old.
Roshi.
I don't give a fuck.
I got 1 week, woman. I'm using it.
But yeah, finally, we're on to.
Work that body. Work that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody.
So we're on to future Trunks, or in this case, it's just called Trunks until we find out. So his appearance is just Trunks.
okay.
Trump.
Now we're going off of Z version Trunks, right?
This is future
The
Trunks.
badass,
This is technically future
Okay, so
Trunks.
this,
like
the dude that came in on the capsule and sliced up Frieza.
Yep.
exactly. Okay, so his whole thing to me is I'm gonna have to go with
Abridged.
like high A tier. No, I'm
I
saying
do
I'm
agree
saying
with
high A tier with this one
He
because
he's got a very you know what
in Z he looks
he's probably like Z has been like not only is he like in terms of like he keeps that shit together, he's probably the most supportive character. Not only just that, but
he
fucking
is one of the most mature characters.
yes,
In the Z fight.
yes, and not only mature.
Dude literally saw each and every one of his friends and family die besides his mom and his best friend.
Yes, but can we also come up with the fact, or sorry, come up with, sorry, can we also say the fact that he is the closest thing to Broly we're ever going to get before the Broly movie?
Before Broly.
no,
yeah.
he is the closest thing we're ever gonna get to an actual badass with drip. Future
I keep
version
hearing
Trunks-
about this
Future
drip!
version Trunks has drip. He is low
His name is
key.
Trunks Briefs.
Oh my god,
He
it's
is
that,
literally
it's that
the most
joke.
badass version.
They call me the drink. that
Oh, no,
fucking,
hold on.
that fucking meme,
Yeah.
yeah.
They call me the drink. No, I'm being serious. Like,
Yeah.
if you literally look up Trunks from DBZ,
I
it
know.
pops up. Maybe of the few super versions where he's got the blue hair, gross bullshit. But the most ones you see are the ones where he's rocking the Capsule Corp sleeveless jacket. He's got the black tank top on. Dude's got fucking drip. Dude's got the sword on his back too and everything. He's fucking drip, dude. He's got to be high A tier.
I am going to say I don't think there's any negative quality about him. He's pretty much just all around mature, understands his situation. He's dressed to the nines better than most of the other characters. And in terms of like style, he's like really honestly, he's probably the most well-rounded. And finally, I love that fucking super like transformation where he's all bulked the fuck up. He literally looks like Broly. He looks like fucking Broly when he's roided. But yeah, I think he's right up there. Question is, does he beat B?
I'm gonna say no.
You think B has a bigger impact than Trunks? Still?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say
No,
yeah.
I'd put Trunks above Android 16 because Trunks was a high tier fucking character. He came in and fucking sliced up fucking Frieza right off the get.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I
And
get
Frieza
that.
was
But
in
I
final
mean,
form in that robotic form. I just have to say that.
I'm still gonna
well, I
say
mean, technically,
I'm still gonna say
Frieza's
two
final form
things.
was just his base form.
I mean, I'm gonna say just two
Yeah,
things
I know that.
in
but
terms of like his personality and shit. He's the most mature and well-rounded, but he's not my favorite because he doesn't.
he is the best strategist.
Yes, but it's not just that. It's the fact that he's like, there's not that much of like, what's the word? He doesn't have much compassion, or he isn't willing to see shit all the time.
Well, it's because he's seen so much death.
Well, yeah, but that's,
I mean, what can
It's
you?
the
What would you?
fight or survive.
well, yeah.
Exactly. He spent most of his time fighting.
Yeah,
And there's
his
no-
whole future is nothing but fight or die.
Okay. But I'm still saying I like Android 16 and B because they feel like they had way more of an impact for how short of a time span that they were allowed to
Well-
be on screen versus these characters who
I'm
literally
I'm
have been
agreeing
on
with you on that.
who have had like probably
No, I
all
agree
of
with you.
who have had like all this
But
time
we're-
and are still super cool and badass. Don't get me wrong, but fuck, man, I can't.
Yeah.
All I can say is
But if
this:
we're talking like,
I'm gonna put.
if we're talking on a point of being impactful,
I think he should be above
he literally
Yamcha.
came back in time and changed the whole timeline to save his whole family.
Okay, then in that case, I think.
He's higher than B, lower than 16. That's where I'll put
Yes,
him.
yes, I think the same.
All in agreement?
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally, Tien.
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 Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Tien
with-
was-
I'm gonna put Tien.
I know Tien was a douchebag.
right next to Trunks,
Really?
below Trunks.
Can I say
I'm gonna have
something?
to agree.
I'm gonna have to
only reason
disagree.
The only reason I have such high respects for Tien
Okay.
is during Cell.
Okay,
Motherfucker got so pissed off, he slammed that motherfucker into the ground 30, 40 times.
okay. Can I be honest with you? That is like one of the few times that he even has that big of an impact. Most of the time, he's usually stays the fuck out of a
But
fight. And he,
that was
I'm gonna
some
say
best
C tier.
TN
and the
moments.
only
That was
reason,
best
the
TN
only
moments.
reason, the only that is the only good TN moment I can even think of. He rarely shows the fuck up. He's almost like Yajirobe, but sometimes even more elusive. He doesn't have that much of a personality, but when he does, he's a fucking powerhouse. Like he's actually reliable.
I think
He's
he's better than Yamcha.
I mean, you
yeah,
can say that.
but but I'm saying personality-wise, the only reason I'm gonna say
I put him above Yamcha.
the only reason I'm gonna say
That's
this,
all.
the only reason I'm gonna say this like now is because he probably like, I don't know, cause no, actually no, he does improve once he meets Goku. Never mind. But fucking oh man, I think my take is I fucking feel like he doesn't have much of that, he doesn't have a whole lot of likability in terms of like his character. He doesn't show up a whole lot, but when he does, it's like he's not here to fuck around. He's very serious to the point and does his best every single time despite whatever the conditions may be. I feel like he's better than Yajirobe, but I don't know in terms of likability. If the only thing he's got on his bucket list is fucking that, then I'm sorry. He's better than Yajirobe, but I don't know about the rest of these guys. Maybe.
I don't see him going higher than C tier, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the time, anytime you see him in Dragon Ball Z, he's mostly just there talking. And like you said, one of the rare things that he's ever done was fighting imperfect Cell or semi-perfect Cell as best as he could, trying to stop Cell from absorbing another person. And to be frank, that's like the only good thing you see out of him. Every single time he's either being a douchebag or he's, you know, in DBZA or abridged, they basically gave him
Dickhead.
the premise
Yeah.
of being the biggest dickhead possible and not showcasing or doing
Him and
anything
Vegeta
to be
literally had matching egos in Bridge.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There was like nothing there.
I think
Well,
And
I could
maybe
say that's
that's
the person who puts Vegeta in his place, and I really like that about TN.
Yes.
Abridged TN is my favorite. TN.
yes, that
I'll
TN is
say
my favorite
yes.
TN. Yes.
that version of TN is very much my favorite as well. But I mean, if we're just going off of Dragon Ball Z, he's not there to like showcase anything. He just makes a mockery of it and whatnot. He's basically a joke to me. I don't see him any higher than C tier.
Well, I mean, Yamcha is a joke too. Let's
Yeah.
not get that wrong. As much as impactful they are, I still put him above Yamcha. TN is still one of my favorite human characters.
Yes. This is such a hard thing for me to agree with because again, I
He is the
don't like
second
him.
strongest human.
I don't like him in normal Dragon Ball, but I like him in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I really don't like him in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball because I've seen him before that and he was a dickhead then. He was kind of a
Hold on,
dickhead later, but
the
he's
strongest human fighters go Krillin being number one.
Yeah.
He's like the strongest human. To TN to Yamcha.
yes.
Does that sound about right?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I could see that, but I mean, the abridged isn't like significant in anything.
No, I'm saying like in literal DBZ terms. TN's the second strongest human on Earth.
Yeah, I mean,
He's literally
next to
like, number
Krillin.
two. Yeah, next to Krillin.
So I mean, yeah, I'd say
But
I would
you
agree
gotta
with
say,
you on that.
Krillin literally trained day in and day out with Goku.
I mean, he survived an android with infinite energy, so I mean, you know, we're not there yet. So
I'd say
and
so then I still
I
say
put TN A tier above Yamcha, below B.
I would say he's
uh,
above Yajirobe, but not not higher, and he's not in A tier. I would say he's not in A tier.
I don't think he's A tier either. I think he is definitely above Yajirobe, but in terms of the everybody
But
else,
he's not.
I don't think so.
He's not above the turtle or Zarbon.
See, I feel like if TN was on fucking Namek at the time, I feel like
He'd have more of an impact.
He would definitely not beat. He would definitely
I'm
not
thinking,
beat
yeah.
Zarbon.
no, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
At that point in time.
But hey, you know what? I'd still say he's commemorable to the same point if he actually did end up on Namek. Like, he'd probably get his ass kicked, but come on, let's be fair. He'd just end up like Yamcha, essentially.
Yeah.
He still tried.
I feel like if they brought TN and Chaozu to Namek with them, things would have went out a lot smoother.
Yeah.
I think it would have been worse.
Really? You think? I think if they brought Yamcha, it would have been worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I
TN,
get
I
that,
feel
but I
like they'd
think
have
Yamcha would be
more
too much of a. I think Yamcha would be too much of a scaredy cat to go
Oh yeah.
to
Yamcha's
another
not
planet.
Yamcha's not going off planet.
Yeah. But besides the point, I think
that's just what
Okay,
my that's
can
just what
agree
I
and
think.
Put TN above Yajirobe.
okay. But fucking what about the
I put TN
turtle?
above the turtle. I put him above the turtle. That's just me. I'd put him above.
He does have more
I would
person.
put
He
him above the turtle.
no, he has more
I
personality
like
than the turtle.
more.
You
I
look
like him better than.
No, I
Zarbon.
like the turtle more because the turtle has more personality than TN.
That is true.
okay. You know, I'm taking this to a coin flip because I don't think any of us could agree because I'm on the same page with like fucking putting him above the turtle because the turtle doesn't have that much personality in terms of it, but at the same time, like he's kind of a dickhead.
But let me ask you.
Zarbon just for the fact
hang
that I
on.
don't like Zarbon.
Hang on, let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
Who do you see more of?
TN.
Do you see more of TN or the turtle?
Okay, can I be honest with you? I see
Because
more of the
I can
I
tell
see
you
more
this.
of the turtle and more of Zarbon than I see of TN. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see more of those two.
Exactly.
But I don't see.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
see.
why I'm saying
I do not see TN or Yajirobe that much. I see very little of Yajirobe and I see very little of TN. But I think
Well, I think isn't TN off actually like becoming a master right now? Like he's like an actual monk.
yeah, because
in
he's
the dojo right now.
yeah, but that's it. That's all he
he's a
has.
part of the Flying Crane School.
That's what I was saying. Like he's not a Z fighter though.
And not anymore.
I mean, he was at one point, and then
At one point,
He-
then he dropped out to start his school.
Yeah. I'd say he kind of gave up trying to be a Z fighter because he realized that he can't catch up anymore, so you might as well just like leave it at that. I don't know. I think in terms of
rather train the younger generation.
okay, I think that's where it should
I
stay.
agree with that too.
Okay, moving on. Supreme Kais. All of the Supreme Kais.
Above Android 16.
No, I'm saying C tier.
There's three Kais.
They taught
specifically.
they're the most important in the Majin Buu like thing alone. So they only really are there for that. Anything past that point, we're obviously not
know,
going to
but-
count, but
Yeah, but may I ask what exactly did they do?
they contributed
Other
they
than-
contributed
Other than
information.
say,
They contributed enough information to help out the remaining people who could fight Majin Buu to do some
Gohan with
yes.
Z-Sword.
Yes.
yeah, but that's not a lot though. They didn't. They only gave.
They only
information,
contributed.
and they only were there for an explanation.
Ability to so that way he was able to.
You mean his unearned new power up?
Actually, that was the last
I'm-
time he earned something. They didn't show it, which is like lame on whoever's fault that
First
is.
off, I want this-
Yeah.
I want this known.
Yeah.
When they were showcasing Gohan's like, oh, he's gonna transform, he's gonna get the mystic form and whatnot. You know what they did
What?
to showcase him getting that form or unlocking that form?
What?
They had that old man Supreme Kai do a bunch of random shit for the ritual.
Yes.
just to showcase that it was an unearned form that they were handing off to Gohan.
So it
So
was
I'm-
so it was just
I'm
a
just saying
power.
this-
It was just a power grab.
Yeah, it was just a bullshit power up.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying it's a C. I don't like any of the Supreme Kais.
You know what?
Now,
if that's
if
the
we're
only
going
thing
based
they
off
did,
of
hold on.
specific Kais like King Kai,
Yeah.
I would have put it in B tier or A tier. But we aren't talking about the specific King Kai. We're talking about all Kais. So I
grouped
personally
them.
want to say
the
C
o-
tier.
The
All
only reason,
Supreme
yeah, the
Kais.
only reason okay, and here's the thing, right? I didn't put in Shin was because again, I don't know that much about like Shin in general. I think he just kind of did like he was the main reason the Supreme Kais were even introduced at all, because this like Majin Buu shit was happening. And even then, I still feel like grouping him together kind of like led off to the same ordeal where they were already like questionable. They didn't really do a whole lot. They added information that needed to be there, and they kind of help out with that shit. But every time a Supreme Kai is always around, it's always kind of like I always felt like lollygagging. Like it just didn't really go anywhere or do
Basically,
anything.
yeah.
And it wasn't even that either.
That's
It was
what I.
the only one who's actually entertaining was the old man who mixed with the witch.
Elder Kai.
Yeah, Elder Kai.
Yeah, the Elder Kai.
He's the
But that's-
only cool one. I think he's the only cool one. But outside of that, I can't emphasize how much I
Hey,
don't.
what harm
uh,
he's doing here?
yes. I actually should have put Elder Kai in the listing. I actually should have. He's not even in the listing.
That's
but-
why I'm saying C tier.
I think C tier for all of them except for Elder Kai. Honestly, my personal take, he isn't even on the list, but I'll say this right now. Actually, why don't we use our placeholder Shadow Realm here? And let's put him at A tier instead.
If we could change
not a
that
part
to
of
Elder
Z.
Kai, then yes.
Yeah, no, that's our place. That's just the placeholder.
No,
That's he's okay. He's not.
Elder Kai.
Listen. He's not even supposed to be on the list because he isn't even canon, right? That's all I'm saying, right? But fucking person.
Cooler is Elder Kai.
Yeah, Cooler will be Elder Kai for now. I think he is at least.
Elder Kai is higher than Android 16.
No, he's not higher than Elder Kai.
He's at least
Come
higher
on.
than B in my book.
Yes, he's higher than B.
I really.
He's higher than B. I'll give you that.
Every time I think about the Boo Saga, it always goes to Elder Kai sitting there holding his hand up, reading a comic book.
I think he's better. I think he is higher than Yamcha. I'll give him that much. I think he is higher than Yamcha, and we'll leave it at that. Do you agree?
I can agree.
Okay, Cole, do you agree?
Yes, I can agree.
Okay, so then he's staying the fuck right there. So, oh yeah, Supreme Kais. I forgot C tier. There we go.
D.
Yeah, C tier with those guys. All right, we're on to the Spice Boys. Woo!
This.
I don't know who they are.
That is Garlic Jr.'s like henchman. Remember, we are the Spice
Aren't they part of the
Boys.
movie?
No, that's not the movie. They were actually in the show. They were in the show. Remember, they were like, we are the Spice
Were they-
Boys.
That was Garlic.
Yeah, I
Jr.
know
Yeah.
that, but that was the Garlic Jr. movie, though.
It wasn't Garlic Jr. That was a show. It was actually in the show. He comes back, remember?
When?
The first movie was when they kidnapped Gohan, remember?
Yeah.
Then they sent him to the
I do
shadow. Then
remember
remember they sent him away, remember? And then he comes back. Guess what happens? Krillin and Gohan fight him again later, and guess what happens? The Spice Boys are here. It's like we're gonna have a real. It's like what was it? It's like we're gonna have a
Episode
real
100.
gas.
Episode 108 through 117, Garlic Jr.'s Revenge filler arc.
So they
Okay,
are.
I guess that works.
Yeah,
Never
the
mind then.
immortal villain who debuted in the DBZ movie The Dead Zone
Remember?
was a small Namekian-like foe who successfully wished upon the Dragon Balls to become unkillable.
Yes. But it wasn't just that. It was also the fact, remember the abridged on Dragon Ball Z abridged?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, he's like, we're going to have a real gas. It's like, The effects of mustard gas in World War One or World War Two was horrifying and horrific. He just like
It
beats
was
him
World
up.
War One.
Yeah, that's the point. That was the joke. Why'd you say that so seriously? By the way, that was the whole point. I was supposed
Because
to
you
miss.
said World War Two.
I would. That was
Germany wasn't doing.
Trace.
That's the point of the joke.
That's the point of the joke. Remember, Krillin missed the joke, or he missed the fucking correct date. He was. That's what the guy literally.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, he corrects him. He's like,
Hey,
it
I'm
was
pulling
World.
a Krillin then.
I was pulling the Krillin. You corrected me. You're pulling the mustard. He was like, it was World War One, dumbass. It's just like, well, never mind. Whatever. Fucking, I think in terms of personality and everything, they didn't. I didn't feel anything for them during the filler arc. I think DBZ made them all into like big jokesters, and I think that was kind of funny. But in terms of everything else, I mean, they're like right up there with like Videl. I don't think they're really that important.
I think you should have put the Spice Girls as the picture for the Spice Girls.
I probably should have, but we were too busy dealing with other characters. So, what do you guys think? I think D tier. What do you guys think?
D tier.
D tier?
I'm gonna go with D tier as well.
I don't
Alright.
even remember them, and I had to look up the actual episode they were in. So, that
Okay.
tells you.
Okay. Hey guys, look, it's the guy who beat the fuck up out of Videl. You know what? That's a high five for me.
Spopovich.
C tier.
So the only reason why I even brought up Spopovich was because that like this dude literally brought on like the Boo saga.
Yeah, he was the introduction for it.
He was the introduction of the Boo saga. Even though he was a henchman, he was still the introduction for the whole Boo saga, the Majin saga, whatever.
And in terms of that, I
But
think
I think Spopovich should actually be exactly right where he's at.
yeah, I think
Because,
so
I mean,
too.
The Supreme Kais have a lot of points in time where they come into play.
Yeah, they're more
Spopovich
important.
was a one-time thing.
Yeah. Cole, what do you
But
think?
I did like.
I'd agree too.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I did like though that the fact that they took somebody who was supposed to be in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
And then like, what was it, like hypnotized them, whatever, to turn evil.
well, I
Like,
mean,
I think that was a cool kind of twist. Like,
I
hey,
I don't think they were-
but not, he's undercover.
I don't think he was. I don't think any of them were actually being mind controlled per se. Now, that
Yeah,
might
because-
actually
hold
been
on,
a
hold on.
the case, I
Hypnotic
can't
suggestion
remember.
by magic.
It was hypnotic suggestion because in he used to have hair. Spopovich used to have hair, but when
Wait,
he
really?
came
Yeah, he did. He
when
did.
he came in with the M on his head, he was bald because of extra power.
Hmm.
So Bobbity,
Yeah, Bobbity. Yeah, you got it right.
used that power to basically mind control him.
So they
That's
made.
why everybody didn't like end up beating the shit out of Spopovich because he was mind controlled.
So
Well, yeah.
So he was controlled to become a neo-Nazi.
I hate you say that.
Huh, all
God
right.
damn it. Yeah, all right. We're moving on. Fucking Super Kame
Well,
Guru.
he's got the M on his head.
I know. Shut up. Super Kame Guru.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is an S tier for me.
S tier.
S tier?
Would be a real dick
Big move if I
I
died
died
real
real
quick.
quick.
Would be a real big dick move if I died right here.
No, dude, my favorite part was in the abridged where he's just like, I am hilarious and you will quote everything I say.
I personally like the abridged part where he's like pretending to die on Earth,
Yes.
and then he's
How
like,
do you
"Wait a
think
second,"
I got so fat.
and then it's like for like 5 seconds into it, he's like, "Wait a minute, I thought I was really dying there for a second. Then everybody's like, kill him, kill this fucking prick. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll take all of you fuckers on or whatever. And
he
fucking
even gets
dies.
he even gets more love, and he gets so much more love in the abridged rather than the original. And even then, like he does exist for a power boost and to keep the Dragon Balls alive. Like he actually is super important just for that shit alone. Also,
I want to say, I'm glad you quoted this one as Super Kami Guru instead of like Guru. As in
Yes.
the show, because we are literally talking about just the Dragon Ball abridged
Yes.
Version of
Because
of
there's
Super Kame
there's
Guru.
nothing there. He just
There's
exists
no
for
one like Super Kami Guru.
There is
He
and
is
in-
S tier, and that's all that needs to be
in-
said.
yeah.
in the original.
Don't
Dragon
forget
Ball
the
Z,
don't forget the
the
Hiffle
only
series.
Thing, the only thing he, yeah, the only thing he does is awaken their potential. He talks about the problems of the Frieza Force coming to their planet and killing off their people, and the only thing that
Plot
You-
convenience.
Krillin and
That's it.
Gohan,
Yeah.
the only thing Krillin and Gohan can promise is that they'll bring every single person that lived on planet Namek that was killed by Frieza's men and Frieza back to life. They would promise to restore their people's race and whatnot.
That's why we
You know what
refer
I'm
to him.
Hell.
That's why we refer to him as Super Kame Guru. He has so much more personality in the abridged.
Personality, yeah.
I
They
saw
did-
a bird.
That's
It was
you know what? McCain
Yes.
slapped that bitch into S tier.
He's
Slap
S
that
tier.
bitch into S tier.
He's S tier. He's S tier material. I can't. He's so good. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, Korin.
I'm gonna be honest. He's with Yajirobe on this one. Yajirobe may be the bean daddy
He-
who delivers the beans,
If you caught some
Korin
of
is
the
the one who
dude,
makes the-
post you
makes the beans.
don't forget post episode shit of the abridged, because he actually has like a lot of development that
Yeah.
kind of leads up to him getting married in the movie, as well as afterwards. Which again, it's like a cool story
Yeah.
arc. It's a little like it's a nice little like extra bit for
So,
that thing. But that's just from the abridged. Outside of that,
You call this a wedding? It's more like a potluck, you cheap bastards.
I
But
put
yeah.
Korin above.
I came here to see what the
Hold
game
on.
agenda
Trunks.
was. Frankly, I'm not
Impressed.
impressed.
I should have added Bulma's parents. Damn it. Anyways, sorry. Go on. What's up?
I put
Honey, I
Korin.
don't see us.
Shut up, dude.
above-
Chase, shut
below
up.
Trunks in A.
Hold on. Put Trunks. Hold on. What?
Above B, below Trunks in A tier.
Okay. Above Trunks, below B. What?
No, yeah, that
Right
one
here?
right there, where it's at, right there.
Okay. Why? Okay. Question. Why
Now,
there?
the only reason I say this is
Okay.
because dude had a major impact throughout the whole thing of DB.
Now that I can agree.
He.
DBZ.
You know
He's
what?
had more
Yeah.
voice lines than Yajirobe.
He's been there
Like
longer
I said,
than.
Yajirobe
yeah.
is the deliverer of the sensu beans,
He is the
but he is not the
literal-
maker of them.
He is the tower.
Korin is
Guardian?
yeah, but
He
he's
is,
he's
yes,
the bean
actually, the
he's
Tower
the guy
Guardian.
he's the guy who provides the sensu beans. He's probably hands down one of the most important factors of why DBZ goes on for as long
Don't
as it
forget about the
does.
sacred water. Don't forget about the sacred water.
The sacred water was before Z. We all know that.
Yes,
Wasn't
but
the
that
sacred-
water
wasn't
is
the sacred
always
water-
there.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Wasn't
but
the sacred
they don't ever
water
come
poison?
back. No, it's a weird mix of
Or
shit.
wasn't it like toxins or some shit?
No, fucking nobody knows. That's the thing about it. Nobody fucking knows.
It'd just been hilarious if Korin came out one day and said that the sacred water was just my piss.
Oh yeah.
You're drinking my pee.
You're drinking my pee.
Hold on, let's see,
yeah, yeah.
sacred water. Mythical
A
water
real-
that is stored in the lookout.
Yeah, honestly, all you need to know is the mythical.
Where it is used as a
uh,
cure from brainwashing and more importantly, being a
Brainwashing?
mind slave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It
fucking
cures
nothing.
brainwashing and being mind slaves.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm going to. I gotta go. Real quick. I will be right back.
Okay. We'll continue
I'm gonna
because
grab some water.
these next few people I don't think are that important outside of maybe 3 that I see, 4. But yeah, fucking
Just so you know,
I agree. Korin is
any
super
tier
important.
list you have, I Any tier list you have for these next guys while I go grab some water, I agree with.
Okay. So then the next guy, Cyberman. I'm gonna be honest with you.
S tier.
S tier. Come on now, you for real?
Nah.
For real? Don't
Nah,
be
to,
joking.
to,
Yeah.
to be honest, I put them above Spopovich.
Yeah, they're more well known. They were much more of an impact.
Now,
I mean, the hell, they even
I
cratered
really
Yamcha.
like the Cybermen.
You like them?
I like the Cybermen.
Oh man,
No, don't get me wrong.
I have nothing to
I
say
like
for them.
the little things, like the Cybermen are pretty cool. Cell Juniors are really cool. I mean, it's just like the mini characters that are pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's like the Frieza Force. They're just grunts. But I do like the fact that they can literally breed Raditz.
Okay. Question, because I know that this is gonna suck ass now that I'm gonna say this. I didn't put Nappa on the list either. So, question: do we want to pair him up with King?
Nappa's instant.
Is he?
Nappa is instantly an S tier.
Okay, well then in that case, why don't we just pair up the Cybermen with Nappa, with Nappa,
Well,
whatever, Nappa.
Nappa and the Cybermen.
Yeah. Cause you can't have the Cybermen. You can't have the. You can't have Cybermen.
As you put.
Yeah.
As long as you put Nappa in there, he's S tier.
Okay. Then Cybermen are with Nappa, yeah, but whatever, fucking
Nappa. And the Cybermen.
Yeah. We'll just put that as a place marker for now. I don't want to deal with the fucking change of shit, but you get my point. You can't even have the Cybermen without him anyways. So they're one and the same. You just can't. So yeah. Honestly, he's one of the major reasons.
The Cybermen really came in was when Nappa and Vegeta came in, right?
Yeah, but he's also one of
the only instance of Cybermen.
But fucking the Abridged. He has so many reoccurring jokes that are so fucking funny. Yeah, you can't. You just can't. He's too funny.
But Vegeta, what about the Narcos?
Oh my god. Okay, Roshi. Your boy, Master fucking Roshi.
S tier.
Hands down,
S tier.
he is one of the major reasons why fucking Goku turns out the way that he does. He trains like most of the Z fighters. He's literally
comedic relief and badass all wrapped in one.
Yes, he is literally an all-around fantastic person. I don't think he's not S tier, but I think he's A tier. I think he's.
feel like Master Roshi could beat Goku if he wanted to.
I think he could, but can I be honest with you? In terms of like what Goku was back then versus now, I don't really know the difference. All I could tell you is I could say for a fact.
No, I'm saying, and within DBZ, Roshi could kick Goku's ass just through strategy alone. Like,
yeah,
as
I
long
could
as
see it.
Roshi could avoid punches, that's it. Full power Roshi would kick Goku's ass.
I could,
Any day of the week.
I could probably see it. I feel like in terms of personality and everything else, I think he beats Android 16. I don't know if he beats.
I feel like he's above Cyberman and Nappa. He's S tier.
You know what? I think so too. He's an outstanding character, not even just from DBZA, but just DBZ in general. He's just all around great.
Like, he's all around. He's badass. He's funny. He's serious.
He's pretty good. I like him.
He's just the all-around character.
Master
Roshi is the GOAT.
He is. Dude, Raditz.
And Shadow Realm for Raditz.
Really?
even Bardock doesn't even recognize his own son.
Oh. I mean, he does exist for the introduction. He's just another introduction character too. I don't think he's
fucking what. They could have done the same thing with the Cybermen. I'm not even joking.
Literally, but he did plant. Didn't he plant some Cybermen?
No.
No, I thought he did. No, he just looked for his brother. That's all he did. Okay. Yeah, I have to tell you, we have to sell the planet, and that still led up to nothing.
It still led up to nothing.
Honestly, Yeah, you know what? I think in terms of Spice Boys,
Realm.
I think he's just
No, he literally, like I said, even his own father doesn't accept his existence.
well, question. There is two levels. There is Trash, and then there is Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm. Raditz doesn't even deserve to be a character.
Really?
There's a reason they took him out of fucking video games.
Damn. No mercy, huh? I don't have that much feeling for Raditz either. I wish he...
Raditz is such a shit character.
I wish they gave him more opportunity to shine and actually be something important in the game or in the show. They did they gave him some like extra. They did come back with him, but that was in like a movie
Hold on.
yeah.
What are they gonna do? Give him Super Saiyan 3 so he can step on his own hair?
You really don't like him, do you?
I really don't. Raditz is like literally the shittiest of shit characters.
Honestly, I'm gonna be fair and say the same. I think like the only way that they have given him like any real like opportunity to shine, they gave him an opportunity to shine in Hiffle, just Hiffle.
I haven't seen that.
Don't worry. It's just a spin-off. It's just about the villains. You'll just, if you want to see it for yourself, be my guest. It's pretty good. They give him some more leeway and shit, but even then, he barely shows up, and I don't think he's even that important in that show yet. There's some aforementioned stuff, but regardless, yeah, I don't know. He's just not that important in comparison to other characters.
If Raditz had a change of heart and basically told Vegeta to go fuck himself,
actually, no, wait, hold on, back up. There is some importance to Raditz. He actually is the reason Goku got Kaioken and the Spirit Bomb.
Yes, I understand that, and it's also the reason why Vegeta and Nappa came to Earth.
He's also the reason that
any Frieza
hold on,
soldier could have done that.
He's also the reason Piccolo trained Gohan.
Yes, but still.
I don't think Shadow Realm.
Frieza soldier could have done that.
Right, I don't think Shadow Realm. I think he is trash, but I think that is because they didn't give him enough opportunity to shine as who he is or what he could be.
The only reason why they probably said him is because Kakarot had a brother.
Okay, yeah, but hear me out. It's a good introduction for the Saiyan arc, and I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, but
he had a lot of
twist right at the beginning of the show.
I know, but I'm talking
at the beginning of the show, and then just to kill him off, and then now he's an only child.
Right, but come on now, hold on a minute, right? I'm saying that in the abridged, they gave him some love in the abridged, and even then, I'm still saying in the original show, he is the reason all of this he is. I know, it's dumb, but hear me out.
Even his attacks are dumb.
Yeah, but look at where I'm putting him. He's not in Shadow Realm where he's like undeserving, period. I'm saying motherfucker actually had some reasoning. He had some purpose. He had some purpose for starting shit up. Honestly, there are characters worse than him. Be honest, there are characters worse than him.
I still think Chaozu could have done a better job than Raditz.
Yeah, what? Fucking at what?
Anything?
At anything? Okay.
Anything in general?
Well, okay, yeah, sure, but hear me out, right? He's the reason all of this shit transpired. Without him, they would have never found Earth. They would have never have fucking goddamn... Well, come on.
Abridged.
Yes?
Let me quote abridged. We can literally grow Raditzes.
He is the reason the Saiyans even went to Earth. He is literally the reason Goku even got any of the abilities that he fucking needed for way later down the road. And finally, he is the literal purpose and reason for Gohan. Yes. But that's so he has the same fucking influence and power as Spoopavich, right? But he just sucks way worse. That's my only thing. He's not as good as him. He's not as good as Videl, and he's definitely not as good as the Spice Boys. He is trash, don't get me wrong, but he's the main...
Spopovich would have knocked the floor
Probably, don't get me wrong, but hear me out, right? Dude, he exists to start the whole thing off, and I think that is the most important thing that he even has. That's it. Otherwise, that like I can't advocate. Yeah, that's it. I can't advocate anything other than that. He is literally the reason all of that shit even started. Finally, Popo.
S tier.
He is only S tier for one reason, because outside of like what the actual show has, actually no.
Hold on. I don't feel like having this motherfucker come through my TV screen. He's above freaking SKG.
What? No, hold on a minute. What do you mean?
No. Pecking order.
Pecking order. All right, listen. Dragon Ball Z Abridged did a really great job with giving this guy who.
Pecking order.
Shut up! Let me finish. Fucking, he did it.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hey, we're talking about Popo now. You get it, Popo. Don't fall. Shut up. Shut up. Let me finish.
It goes you, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt. Popo's stool, call me, then Popo.
Okay. Fucking, can we?
Any questions?
Shut up. Let me finish.
He
DBZ.
literally kicks you off the side of a mountain. Enjoy the climb back up, bitch.
I actually just want this known. I think, other than the abridged version of Popo, I think he deserves to be up there in A tier.
I think I was gonna say A tier,
Because
but I don't know about S tier.
There is a possibility that Popo was trying to train Goku when he was a boy.
Right, he played
Ultra Instinct.
He played such an incredible role in the development of almost every character there has ever been, who's ever come across him. The only thing that I have to say is that in terms of personality, he's not the most likable, but Abridged fucking gives him so much love. He's right up here. I think he might be S tier, but I don't know.
You have to put him in S tier above Nappa, at least.
But question, does he beat Roshi in likability? Or
No.
Super Kame Guru?
No.
No. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, Super Kame Guru and Roshi are way more likable. But Popo, he's right up there. He's right the fuck up there. Pecking order. Okay. They haven't shown this in DBZA, so we have no reference of this character other than the few episodes that he is a part of in the Afterlife arc of Goku, which is just the Majin Buu arc. He is, every time he's ever on screen, he is one of the coolest fighters. I love his fucking design. He literally gives Goku, like, he shows him the ropes of the Afterlife. He's pretty fucking cool. I like him a lot.
I do like Pecan a lot. I'd put him above.
I would say A.
Above 16.
Yeah, I can see it.
He was
I
kind of
agree.
like a
Okay.
Piccolo character, and don't get me wrong, I really like Piccolo.
Yeah.
But this dude was like, he found a joy in a fight. He actually cracked a smile here and there.
Yeah, I think so. All right, Oolong. Oh,
B tier.
B tier?
D tier.
D tier? Really?
Okay, so
We'd never see him at in Kai.
well,
The only time you'll ever see him is in Dragon Ball. You won't see him in Kai.
Dragon Ball Z?
but yeah,
This is Dragon Ball Z.
he's in fillers a lot.
Yeah, but you only ever see him being useful in Dragon Ball.
Question, is he
Yes,
more
but
likable?
not in
Is he
Z.
more likable than the Spice Boys?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Is he more likable than Videl?
No.
No.
Okay, then he's right there. Hey guys, look, it's me, Piccolo! Alright, fucking...
Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo. Guys, I'm
A tier below Pecan.
A tier as well.
I'd have to go with that too.
He is hands down. God, okay. The only reason I'm saying this now between these two is because he has been one of the most reliable fighters throughout all of the arcs. Not only
But
that,
everything.
but
He has
everything.
always been there, and he's always held his own.
Yes. I feel like he is the most. I feel like he's probably one of the most important characters because he helps out with so much shit. So much.
So much.
Man. The only reason I'm so iffy about these two is because, again, Android 16 for me was so impactful.
Is your
but
favorite character?
I have I have a biased opinion, right? He doesn't beat another certain character, but that's beside the point. But Piccolo.
That's so cool.
But Piccolo is way more important. He's way more important.
Oh, hold up. Let's explain to him the other ones. We put Cybermen
Yeah,
up there with S tier
Nappa.
because
We
of
forgot.
Nappa.
We forgot to put Nappa on the list. Plus, you can't.
Like I said, anything you guys put up there, I agree with.
Yeah,
I know. I was just explaining the Cybermen. So while you're looking up there, looking at S tier, I'm like, why are Cybermen S tier? It's because of Nappa.
yeah,
That's about it.
yeah. That's it.
We didn't have a Nappa, so we grouped them together.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna continue. Namekians. A lot.
I think the Namekians.
Oh, hold on. Actually, before we do that,
higher...
hold on. Before we do that, there has to be I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna do a compare and contrast real quick. There's another set of people I want to set with them. Hold on. I gotta make sure that's every one of them before I continue.
Also, actually, let's do Dende before we do Namekians.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, hold on a second. Frieza soldiers. Hold on. I have to keep looking for a second to make sure that I'm getting all the people that I need for just this compare and contrast real quick. No, because
Yeah.
that's getting paired. No, I have to. That's getting paired again. I can't do that. Yeah, no, that's it. We'll do Dende real quick then. Come here, Dende.
Okay, so Dende.
Dende, Little Green,
I
the big
really
boy
think-
himself, the green mean machine.
I would put him in A tier.
A tier.
Because he does end up becoming Earth's new guardian after Kami.
A tier. I agree.
I
He is
also agree.
Above Korin,
Above corn?
not above Trunks.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Honestly, I don't think.
The reason why with Dende that I put him so high up there is because of all those facts, and he is hilarious in Abridged.
Yes. Okay.
The pent-up homosexuality character
Is-
is always gonna be funny.
Yep. Okay. That's fucking strange, but okay, sorry. Fucking looking at the list again. Alright, so I'm gonna make a quick comparison. I think. No, I'm actually gonna play comparison with these two to these two. Sorry, these two, and then just these two alone on their own. Alright, so for these two, Namekians and Earthlings, right? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Earthlings cannot defend themselves worth jack fucking shit. They are fucking pointless.
I mean, we do have the army, but compared to the greater, like
The Namekians are way
only-
they have way more defense.
the
They have
only
super
thing that the
Namekians.
human have that are strong as shit was the Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah. And even then, the Red Ribbon Army didn't really do a whole lot. Anyway, it would be the androids essentially.
Humans created cyborgs, aliens, and shit.
Yeah, but these are just
But not the
Earthlings.
androids
We're
and
talking about civilians, Earthlings themselves. If anything, I find them to be.
Earthlings themselves are useless.
Yeah, I find them completely
I would put-
useless. But I'm also
I would put us Earthlings at
well in
not
comparison.
B tier, but above Yajirobe.
Okay, above.
Because at least Earthlings.
No, Yajirobe is
supply.
nah. Yajirobe. Okay,
Earthling-
hold on.
Hold on.
Okay,
Earthlings supply the power of the spirit bomb.
but that's the only thing they do. In comparison to Yajirobe, he delivers fucking sensu beans, and again, he actually went toe to toe.
How many times has Goku and Vegeta called out to all of Earth and begged for power?
Literally every time the spirit bomb has ever appeared, and if I'm correct, that was
If-
three
if it
times.
wasn't for-
That was three
if it
times during
wasn't for
Dragon Ball Z.
Earth, Earthlings has already done more than Yajirobe.
Actually, no, hold on a
And
minute.
Gene, honestly.
No, actually, it was twice. Because they only ever did it once when he fought Vegeta, and then a second time when they were going for Majin Buu. That's it. They only called for Earth's assistance twice.
Not even with Cell? I thought Cell bounced
Nope.
it back and threw it into the atmosphere.
No. Didn't even try it with Cell.
Krillin threw a spirit bomb at him.
No, he threw a fucking whatever that disc was.
Yeah, but no, Goku taught Krillin how to use the spirit bomb.
Oh, that was with Vegeta. Krillin used the spirit bomb on Vegeta. Goku passed it over to Krillin to be like, you need to aim this at him. I'm not strong enough to do this. And he's like, oh, okay.
No. I know that, but
Yeah.
after that,
Oh, no, he didn't do
he
it.
taught him how to use the spirit bomb, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
There was somebody else besides Goku who learned how to use the spirit bomb. I know the fuck there is.
Are you sure? Maybe.
Yeah.
I've never seen him use it.
I really feel like that's a thing. Hold on.
In terms of that, all I could say is they're really just like, again, a source of power and energy for the spirit bomb, but that's it. But for just the DBZ series, they're like virtually pointless. They're almost like, I would say, like forgettable.
Yep. In Dragon Ball Z, the spirit bomb can be used by Goku, Krillin, Gohan, Cell, and future Trunks.
None of them ever used it, though.
I mean, they knew that it wouldn't work.
Well, yeah. But that's what I mean, is we're trying to use that as a comparison or a bounce off for, like, the valuability of Earthlings. I would say in terms of the only thing, right, they're more useful in the later parts of the show when, you know, the gods start showing up. But that's really it. They're, like, virtually pointless and annoying. In fact, they're actually some of the reason why Majin Buu almost was gonna be, like, full-fledged evil.
That is true.
So, personally, I
So
think...
you're saying that we're C tier?
C tier? I was gonna say D tier.
High C tier.
You think you think the Earthlings are more important than the Supreme
I mean, we're
Kais?
better. I mean, not more important, but like, if it wasn't for Earth, Goku would have not had a place to go to.
These are just Earthlings. He could have been completely separated from them. I mean,
but without
but
Earthlings and the need
technically,
to go
hold on a minute.
destroy their planet,
Hold on a minute. Technically,
Goku would have never been
he had been
separated.
isolated from Earthlings his entire life. He actually has been like isolated, and the only reason he'd ever encounter them is unless he's trying to train or get stronger.
What is Grandpa Gohan?
Grandpa Gohan?
Is
He's an Earthling.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not on the list. He's separate.
He's
Also,
part
that
of
was before.
Earthlings.
That was before, and I'm not putting him on Earthly. This is DBZ, not DB.
DBZ Grandpa Gohan does come into DBZ.
When?
At the very beginning.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask. Hold on.
Fucking what?
DBZ.
He's wearing a mask? What is he trying to hide from?
The very end of the tournament.
The very end of the tournament? That's when DBZ starts?
Before he gets married with Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
Okay, before, but I'm not saying... When did DBZ start? Didn't it officially start when Raditz showed up?
Yes.
Okay, so then he has nothing to do with DBZ. Honestly?
Yes, he does.
Okay, how? Where? Where has he been?
Hold on.
Is
I mean,
he
technically
a one-off? Is he like a one-off like Launch and Marin?
I don't think so.
If he shows up more than twice, then sure, right? But if he's like there for like one episode and it's like microseconds of his existence just to be like a reference, like, hey, Goku, this is important because I'm your whatever grandpa or whatever, or fucking then, bleh, nothing, means nothing.
Well, through flashbacks. But look.
But that's a
they
flashback.
start
That's like
for
an
a
Uncle
reason.
Ben thing.
Hold
That's-
on. No. When it's literally character arc. Grandpa Gohan appears quite a few times through just Goku's memories.
Memories, but that's
Like, yeah, it's
Goku.
yes.
Then
but
we
that's
pair him up with
literally
Goku.
What made Goku Goku.
Yeah, then we pair him up with Goku.
But I'm labeling them as humanity because
No.
Grandpa
You can separate
Gohan
that. You could
gave him
separate.
the ability to care
Can
and
you not see the
cherish
screenshot that
upon
I
the-
took with this? That's Earthlings for you. That has nothing to do with the grandpa. Come on now.
But he is an Earthling. That's what I'm saying. He
Sure,
crashed onto
but
an
that we're not pairing him up with
Goku is an
Earthlings.
alien.
We are not pairing him up
I
with the
know, but
Earthlings.
you need to listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah?
Grandpa Gohan was an Earthling.
Yes.
Goku, being an alien, crashed and was raised by an Earthling.
Okay, but how
Who
much?
then taught him the ways of the Earthling to
See?
make him a good person.
But that's because he's important for that reason alone. That's why I'm saying it's that.
But
What about every other
that
Earthling?
whole basis made Goku who Goku is throughout the whole series.
Yes, but
And
here's what I
even
can
then,
say.
Goku saved many, many Earthlings' lives based on that opinion, and then asked for help.
Okay, question. So if I made that exact same comparison but with the Namekians for Piccolo, what would you say then?
I'm putting Namekians up at fucking B tier. I'm telling you that now.
Okay, and what about Earthlings?
They're above Zarbon.
They're above
I'm
Zarbon.
saying Earthlings are a low. Yeah, I'm saying Earthlings are a mid C tier. Earthlings are a mid C tier. Namekians.
I don't think.
Zarbon
Listen,
on
I don't
I'm
think.
gonna have to. I'm
I
gonna
don't
have to go
think.
with
I don't
Yeet
think.
on this one.
I don't think they're above even Spooch.
I think they're above Spopovich.
I don't think so, man.
I
You're
actually
you're
think they're
making
below
you're
Spopovich.
you're
I'd say-
stretching it because of one specific guy, and we have already done that
No,
some of
I'm
the
stretching
times.
it because no, that was only one of my points. My other point was how many times did they call upon the Spirit Bomb and needed Earthlings' help? More
Literally,
than 3 times.
literally twice.
Which is
They've
even
only
more than
used it 4
Spopovich
times.
That,
I know, but
that's what I'm saying,
twice.
which is even more than Spopovich even appeared in the show.
I'm saying twice. They've only done
And
it twice.
I think it should also be. I think it should also be known that the 4th time that it was used on Majin Buu, and the reason why they got so much energy was because of not just the people of Earth, but also the universe.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to go with Kane on this one. They are very low C tier, to be honest.
I don't think they're above Spooch, and I don't think they're above Supreme Kais. They didn't play that much of an importance, and they kind of keep living on like the rest of their days just don't matter. Honestly, I think you're not
Yeah, but
wrong.
They
without
basically
Goku and
don't
them
pretend.
calling out to humanity, they wouldn't have been able to win some of the fights that they had won. Earth would have
They-
been destroyed without
Nah,
humanity.
Vegeta still would have kicked their ass. They tried to kick his ass, it didn't work.
I mean, hell, they tried to use Nappa, or they tried to kill Nappa using military, and it
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
work.
not saying that we're powerful. I'm saying we are impactful.
I don't think so. I think we're the
Other
opposite.
Other than Grandpa Gohan, who else
And the
was an
Spirit Bombs.
impact?
We are not going to include important figures because they themselves are literally separate characters. I am referring to the
Mr. C.
general. I am referring to the general
Okay.
basis
Yeah, but
of
Mr.
background
Satan was a
faces. For fuck's sake, let me
Okay.
explain. Let me
How about
explain.
this?
No,
Without-
mm-mm.
Without the Earthling, Cell would have never been a thing. I'm going to throw that
mean-
out there. Without Earthlings, Cell would have never happened.
And I can tell you right now, Vegeta could have killed his ass.
Of
Oh,
course,
I
because there
mean-
was no humanity to absorb. That's for Cell to absorb.
And I'm telling you right now, Vegeta
me-
can literally has better
let
or
me
more
explain it.
has more. I'm saying in terms of likability and the fucking characters and their
Can-
we're making comparisons to like their influences and
Can you
shit. When in
guys, like, give me a second.
I didn't get a fucking voice.
You're-
Let me have a voice. Come on now.
You've been arguing back and forth, and I've been silent. What I'm trying to explain here
Oh,
is,
for fuck's sake.
technically you're trying to go with the premise that if humans didn't exist, the androids nor Cell would have existed, but that's
None
not
of
true.
this would have existed.
Those are
Technically,
prominent figures
Red Ribbon
who
Army
created
didn't
those.
exist,
Oh my god, Dr.
androids
Giro
wouldn't have
literally
existed.
exists in this list, guys. I don't think that's entirely humanity's fault.
Here, I will say this. if humans didn't exist, then
Why are we
Saiyans
making?
would've never went
Why
to
are we
planet
making such a
Earth.
very specific point? This is
No,
just
hold
in
on,
general as like a fucking
I
it's
know.
blank-faced
I'm
biased
just
opinion
saying
of
it's
fucking.
higher than Spopovich. That's just my thing. It's mid C tier.
I feel nothing for
I'm
Earthlings
saying it's
because
low
there are
C
so
tier.
many
I'm just
blank-faced
trying to make the
dickheads.
point. I'm just trying to make the point that Earthlings were more impactful than Spopovich because of more interactions.
All I'm saying
I
is
don't feel
I'm
it.
agreeing. I'm agreeing with Kane on this one. It is definitely
So you're
a
saying
low
that
C tier.
Spopovich's one time with the Boo Saga
Yes, I think it had way
throws
more.
out everything that humanity has done throughout the whole series.
Hang on, can I ask you this question real quick?
Yes.
Out of all of the humans other than the Z fighters, has there ever been a good human on the side with Goku?
Yes.
Name which one.
In fact-
how about all of humanity who put up their hands to help him with the spirit bomb?
They actually needed Hercule or
Okay, when
Hercules
did they-
or
when
Mr.
did they-
Satan to do that.
But
Exactly,
he's a
they needed
human, he
Mr.
is an
Satan to do
Earthling.
that.
I know he's a main character and he's off the list, but he is still classified as an Earthling.
Right, that's fine.
Yes,
Guess what?
but we're
Piccolo
not
is
talking about
classified
him
as
specifically.
yeah. Piccolo is
A
classified,
Namekian.
We're talking about
and yet the
we're talking
Namekians
about
aren't as high
background
as
characters
Piccolo.
that
So
make no
then, what
sense.
the fuck are we making the
But
comparison for?
no, I'm not making no comparison to Namekians. I'm just saying that Earthlings are higher than Spopovich.
I don't think so, man.
Technically, Spopovich is an Earthling.
Yeah, and he had more of an
Okay,
impact than the
yes,
Earthlings.
That's what that's what I'm saying. Spopovich only helped with the Boo Saga. Only the Boo Saga. Only helped to get energy
He
from
didn't really help. He
Vegeta.
more or
He
less.
only got the energy from Vegeta to take it to Bibidi to unlock Boo. That is it. That is all Spopovich did. I'm saying Earthlings themselves helped on the Spirit Bomb on multiple occasions. They helped with didn't really help, but they added classification onto the cell process. They added a whole bunch of classification onto the Boo Saga because of all the candy. Like the Earthlings' impact, even at the beginning of the show, if Earthlings never existed, Saiyans would have never went to Earth to conquer it. It would have.
The only reason
would have
why
happened.
This is just in terms of
Technically,
likability. I
you're
think this
going
has
off of-
very little to actually do with
No. I'm
impact.
saying
No,
that's what
no.
that's my likability. That's my reasoning. Earthlings are
Well,
higher than Spopovich
I'm going to
because
say
of
I'm
that.
going to explain this in a better term for you. The only reason why the Saiyans came to Earth was because of Goku.
And
You do realize that.
Yes, I know this.
If Goku was
But
never with
Goku was sent to Earth to destroy the planet to get
He-
picked up and retrieved by the Saiyans.
he was
That was
sent
his
to
true
Earth
intention. That
to-
was the true intention.
No, it was not. Bardock's true intention was to send Goku off planet because he wanted his family to
In a
survive.
tracked
He
ship.
already knew Raditz was off planet, helping Vegeta conquer another planet for the Frieza Force. He sent Goku off planet so he could live his life.
But Raditz
They did
ended
not.
up going there and trying to talk to Goku about
It's because Bardock
the
had
whole
told
Saiyan shit.
Raditz about Goku. He told Raditz about Goku going to an off-world planet out of the Frieza Force range.
Yes,
It's
but
not-
he
it's
literally
not-
one of the first things he says to Goku was, "Why isn't the planet dead?" Raditz fully believed that he was sent there on Saiyan orders to destroy the planet, and then he ended up with Goku having memory loss and being on the human side.
Okay, I think
which
this
is why
is.
he attacked and
I-
took.
I think I
took
know.
Gohan.
I think I know exactly why this is the case, because in terms of these characters, right? Each one of them has a.
I like humanity higher than
Hold on,
Spopovich.
hold on a
That's my
minute.
opinion.
Hold on a
Yo,
minute.
just put him above Spopovich. Stop making this so complicated.
Hold on a minute. Let
If
me
Yeet
explain.
wants it above Spopovich, just put him above it.
No.
I'm just trying to explain
Come
my
on.
point of
Let
view
me
on the matter,
explain.
that's all.
Let me explain. I am allowed to have a
No, because we're
voice.
gonna keep going back and forth on this bullshit. Just
And if
do
you're not
it
gonna let
above
me have a
Spopovich.
voice, then you're never gonna fucking let me do this shit. You're gonna fucking drag it out longer. So shut up and let me explain. The only reason I think Spopovich is better, or fucking, in my opinion, than Earthlings is because Spopovich actually has intentions and purposes versus Earthlings, who are kind of vague and blanket. Give me a second. Let me explain. They are fucking all over the place. They're a fucking shady bunch. They are kind of up and down. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. That's how humanity works. That's how Namex work. That's how pretty much any fucking species would work on a planet. They're kind of all over the
First
place.
off, I want this known that the Namekians have a more peaceful.
Yes, I am
existence than
aware.
humans
I'm
do.
aware. I'm making comparisons. Shut up. Let me finish. For fuck's sake. Spopovich.
That's a terrible comparison then.
Spopovich has a purpose and has intent. As a character, he is trying to drive home a very purpose and point. That's what makes him an individual character, while all of these guys are kind of just in the background. That's why a lot of them
He's
are.
not an individual character. He was mind controlled by Bibbidi. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Why is he listed as a character then?
Because he brought in the Boo Saga.
He beat the
and
shit
was a
out of Videl.
slave. He was a slave to Bibbidi, beat the shit out of Videl, which caused the Great Saiyaman.
So then, are you
There's a
going
whole
to
bit.
deter? Are you going to deter all of those points from him being a
just
character?
saying- I'm just saying that Earthlings had more involvement than Spopovich did in the Boo Saga.
In the Boo Saga, maybe.
And all the Earthlings had more involvement through the whole series than Spopovich did in the whole series, is what I'm saying.
When it came to the climax
Oh,
of
I mean-
Vegeta during the Saiyan arc, or fucking Bardock, sorry, or Raditz, there was nobody around.
Cell.
Or Cell, nobody was around. All it was empty threats after empty threats after empty threats. And that was all because a counter was literally done by all of the Z fighters and Goku and every other fucking person that has ever fucking fought against most of those villains. The only reason I say I don't think they had that much of an impact in comparison was because all they did was sit there, act terrified, or get killed in order for a plot to be driven. That's it. I think the only reason that they existed and are being the way that they are is for that reason alone. They sometimes even acted in malicious intent. The reason why I say and I put them here in this position is because I think that their intent is all over the fucking place. 1 second they're good people, the next they're bad. And that's just for plot convenience. Because you'll have individuals who operate
That's
as
just
Earthlings.
humanity in general.
Right, and you're getting my point. While Spopovich was literally one and done, clean cut, straightforward. He wanted a power grab, but it came at the cost of literally losing his fucking free will. That's why I like him better as who he is versus Earthlings, because it's straightforward. There's a fucking hidden plot that's happening at the moment, and we don't really know what, except for this big bald fucking dude who's about to beat the shit out of Videl. While the Earthlings are over here cheering it on. Like, yeah, it's cool. We're gonna see a dude beat the shit out of a girl.
I can understand where you're coming from, but
And at the same
both
time-
parties were unaware what was going on, and they were at
Yeah.
a fighting tournament, so they're just seeing a fight.
Right.
I think is normal.
And that's where I'm taking it with, is that a lot of those times, the Earthlings are kind of all over the fucking place. The only time that they're ever really useful is unless they're getting corralled or taken to do something. That's it. That's the only time is when they're absolutely forced to do the things that they have to do. That's it.
So the same thing with Namekians then. They're just there until they're forced to do something.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's not entirely true.
That's how I feel.
The Namekians had a bigger part to play than anything. Let me explain.
Same thing with the Frieza Force. They're just there until they're told to do something.
Yeah.
That's true. Frieza Force is okay.
So
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do
this
anything,
logic,
That's
they
what-
would all be C tier.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I would agree with, but that's
But
why I played it. But that's
Namekians-
why I played the fucking comparison card with just these two, because I was like, okay, but if
Yeah.
we were to put these two, who would be the better of the two? That's what I was trying to get
Namekians.
at. Right. That's what I think.
Namekians would be above Zarbon.
Above Zarbon.
Yeah, because they had way more impact than Earthlings. Like I said
Okay.
earlier,
I
you
think
said,
it
where
should
would you
also
place
be-
Namekians? I'd place them there.
Okay.
I
No,
think
that I
it
agree
should
with.
also be noted that not only can the Namekians fuse together, but they can also create the Dragon Balls. So
Well, not only that, there are
I mean
more.
that's
They're more
uh,
capable
fight-
fighters.
They're civil and more capable fighters.
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean it's obviously a no diff situation here.
So yeah, I think that's how it should go. I don't know if you still agree. If you don't, then I'm gonna leave it to a a coin toss, or I'm gonna leave it to Trace.
I still think Earthling should be above Spopovich.
Okay, then if that's the
my
case,
personal
then
At
that's
this
the
point,
case.
I don't
You're
care. Just put him above Spopovich.
okay. So you're
I mean,
breaking the
Earthlings
tie.
and Spopovich are both the same fucking people.
I'm
It does not
aware.
matter.
I'm aware. So you're saying put him above.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is that being legitimate, or are you fucking doing it
Yes.
because you're tired?
No. It's me being legitimate.
Okay.
Both
Done.
Spopovich
All
and
right,
the Healers are
done.
both the same type of people.
All right.
It
Done.
does not matter.
Outvoted. I get it. Done. Continuing. Frieza soldiers and versus Vegeta, King Vegeta and his soldiers.
Frieza soldiers are definitely below Spopovich in my opinion.
Okay. They were cannon fodder, so
I
they're kind of
agree.
they're pretty much treated like
It's
cannon
literally
fodder.
just cannon fodder.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. What I was gonna say comparison to these guys, but okay, whatever. Anyways, King Vegeta and his soldiers.
I mean, it was
Okay, I'm gonna
basically
be-
the same way.
I'm gonna be honest. I would put them at higher than the Frieza Force
Yeah,
because
definitely
it
higher
only
than Frieza Force.
it only took maybe several.
They were there to drive a plot.
Maybe
They were treated like cannon
one-
fodder, and then of course King Vegeta had like a whole complicated story of betrayal and shit. So
Well, I mean, comparatively to Frieza Force's cannon fodder,
well, sure, yeah, they're on the same page.
Most of those higher class Saiyans with a wave of their hand could destroy planets.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but that's not what
they
I'm
were
talking
all
about.
enslaved by Frieza.
Right, that's not what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. It's clearly above that. But I'm saying in terms of like Spopovich and the rest of these guys, you think they had less of an impact than Earthlings and Spopovich and even the Supreme Kais?
Oh no, they definitely have more of an impact than Earthlings.
Okay.
um,
Well, then you guys tell me,
below
because at this
below Namekians above Zarbon.
really,
Because I feel like they weren't as impactful as the Namekians, but they were definitely more impactful than the Frieza soldiers. You know.
that is true. They were still treated like cannon fodder, and a majority of the reason why the situation had happened was because of these guys dying. So
Yeah.
I could see it. Hey guys, look. So it's just an innocent little frog on Namek.
I'm gonna say
tier?
Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm. That was fast.
Shadow
now,
Realm.
Now the reason why I put Namekian Frog out there is literally Cole mentioned this earlier. It's Ginyu.
Yes, it's
Ginyu. The-
100%.
He's right up there with Spopovich, in my opinion. He's a literal plot convenience, and he exists, and kind of allowed some shit to happen in the future because of that existence.
Yeah.
Personally
Like,
speaking, I
Ginyu
think,
will always still
like
be alive
K
for
and
eight.
dynamic as a frog.
honestly, the only reason, like, I'll say, like, I think he's, like, man. He's,
I'd say D tier because of the future.
yeah, D tier because of future. Honestly, I'll say above Spice Boys, but he doesn't beat the rest.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Shadow Realm for just because of plot convenience. 'Cause the
Nah.
question is, how did he make it? How did he make it to Earth?
Future reasons.
No, he
Uh,
he made it to Earth through the wish.
Yeah.
No, no.
The frog was killed by Frieza's actions.
Vegeta wasn't working with the Frieza Force.
Vegeta didn't kill
He
the
wasn't.
frog.
Yes, he did.
Goku yeeted that frog.
No, he
No,
put
yeah.
the frog in front of Ginyu's blast. So after Goku had changed back with Ginyu.
Okay, in a
Ginyu shot
bridge.
another
Okay, I'm pretty
beam
sure in a
at
bridge
Vegeta.
they killed him in a bridge, but we don't actually know if they killed him in the originals. What we're trying to say here, right?
How did Frog Ginyu get to Earth?
Yeah.
At the conclusion of the Frieza saga, he is brought to Earth by a wish with the Dragon Balls and becomes the leader of the fish pond at Capsule Corporation, while the frog and Ginyu's body remains in the forest.
There you go.
So
So, like I
when-
said, plot
yes.
convenience.
Plot
That's why I'm
convenience.
saying Shadow Realm.
But
I
I'm
don't know. I still think it's funny, and that's
Yeah.
why I put it in D tier.
I say D tier.
But it's just funny that
I
Ginyu
get
is
that,
a
but-
frog inside a corporation spawn.
Yeah, I say
Hey,
D
I'm
tier.
saying this just so you know. Some of these I want in the Shadow Realm.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, Marin's going in the Shadow Realm.
Instantly.
Yes, she deserves 100% to be in the Shadow Realm.
Because they made her
Mar-
into an
Marin's in the
absolute.
shadow.
They made her absolute like dog ass in Abridged. But didn't you say that Krillin deserved it?
But poor Krillin. No, Krillin was like, "Oh, you're too good for me. I just don't. I think you should do better." And she was like, I actually like you're the only person I ever loved, but it's all right. I'll go. And then gets with another dude right away.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Wasn't it Yamcha that she got with?
Tried
Huh?
to.
Wasn't it Yamcha that she got with?
Holy
No,
shit!
I
Take a
think
look
it
at
was
this
just some
boy. This
dude
guy's
that-
stacked. What the fuck is this clown? Majin Buu, huh? Damn.
McCain, we were clearly in the middle of a conversation and you just interrupted us like an asshole.
Yeah, I did.
Who did Marin get with?
It's some rich asshole. I'm pretty sure, right?
Probably.
Like I said, but Yamcha is technically rich.
From like what?
Dragon Ball Marin
Baseball.
leaves Krillin for a man who wooed her with ice cream.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
That's so fucking gay.
Yep. Shadow Realm.
That's so
Krillin ends
fucking
their
gay.
relationship because he believes Marin deserves better, but Marin has already left.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So,
Majin
me
Buu
personally, I'm going to say
Oh.
D tier.
Who? What?
For Marin?
Majin Buu?
No, for Majin Buu.
Why
Now,
D
when we
tier?
okay, for context, when we talk about Majin Buu, we're talking about every bit of Majin Buu.
Yes.
All of his
That's
forms.
what I mean. D tier.
I don't know.
Person, I could
say
see.
D
I
or
could
B?
see. Okay, I could see
I'm
why
saying B
personality.
tier.
I can
B.
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 Okay.
I could see why he says that. Personality wise, he's very obnoxious. He's super fucking obnoxious.
I really
But
loved the
he
when
plot
he started
wise,
talking.
yes,
Like adult Boo.
that is the best
Like, not
version of
Kid
Boo.
But like the big Boo.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those fucking parts, especially when he absorbed
Piccolo.
Vegeta.
No, it was
Piccolo
Gohan
was a
or
good one,
Vegeta.
too.
Or no, it wasn't Vegeta.
No,
Sorry,
it
it was
It was Vegito.
no, it wasn't
He
Vegito.
absorbed the fusion. He absorbed the fusion.
Right, but that was
He
Goku
absorbed
and Vegeta.
Gotenks.
but he went in, but
he absorbed Gotenks.
right.
He also absorbed Piccolo.
Piccolo. Then he absorbed Gohan, and that's where it stopped. But I believe it was like right at the time when he absorbed fucking Piccolo was when he became adult. Like he fucking first became adult.
Yes.
I don't know. I put him up in A tier because Boo's one of my favorite, and Kid Boo was one of the most wicked fights ever.
Yeah.
Like, he was literally the guy that was going to kill everybody.
Yeah, but is he above? Who is he above in B tier? Or are you guys saying he's
Right
going
here.
higher?
He's
I'll-
definitely
I'll
above
put him
Yajirobe, Tien, the Turtles, Zarbon, King fucking Vegeta and his soldiers, the Namekians,
Me,
Shenron and
personally,
Purunga, because there's not a single thing in the fucking world that you could wish for that'll get his ass away. He's gonna fucking affect that shit. Vegeta was struggling with his ass, so yeah, I think he's above fucking Yamcha and, what the fuck is his name?
what do we put there? Cooler.
I can't even remember.
Elder Kai.
Oh yeah, Elder Kai. Thank you.
Elder.
I think
Kai.
he's above Elder Kai too, but I don't know in terms of B.
Well, technically, Elder Kai was the person that helped
I
Gohan get
wanna
strong enough
say-
to fight him.
under Piccolo, above Android 16.
Under Piccolo, you think he's above B? And the
Yes.
rest of these? Okay.
I
Technically,
really
it was B that created Evil Boo, so
Evil Boo, which
Yeah.
then blah blah blah.
Okay. Moving on.
I
Oh,
feel
sorry.
I feel confidence in there. Launch
Oh yeah.
Shadow Realm.
They forgot
she
her
basically
so hard.
disappeared.
They forgot her
Literally
so
does nothing
hard.
for the series.
Yeah. Hey guys, King
King
Kai. King Kai.
I'm saying S tier.
S
I'm
tier.
saying A tier.
Oh man, wait, hold on.
S tier?
I think S tier, but I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
I'm
work.
saying
that
S
makes
tier.
I could.
sense.
You know what? I
Because
could
he is a
settle for.
highly-
I could settle for A tier, but I do think he's an S tier.
I think
I'd
he's
saying
low
low
S
S tier.
Yeah. Oh, low S tier. Okay.
He is definitely one of, if not
The
one of
best
the
characters.
exactly.
Guys.
He's got a
Yeah.
tiny planet, and he tells BoJack to shut the fuck up.
And he
Who
likes
just so
jokes.
happens
You
to be
make
a
him
weird
laugh, he'll
alien
do
pirate.
anything for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me angry.
King Yama.
BoJack.
King Yama, and his patented Yamahawk.
You mean mahogany desk?
Mahogany. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna.
Put him in my pet Yamaha.
Mahogany.
Okay, so
Mahogany.
he's not that
Did that
important.
work?
He's
Fuck no, he kicked me in the nuts and he ran away.
Actually, I want it known he's a very important character.
Very important. He literally guides the souls to the afterlife.
right.
And he chooses after learning about your history whether you go to Otherworld or you go to hell.
Strip.
Oh, nice.
Who
Raccoon
thanks
takes
you? Yes.
Low S tier under King K.
You think so?
Exactly. I
You
would
think
go
so?
with the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, King
He's a-
Yama's awesome.
He's
Yeah.
a fundamentally
Important
badass
figure.
character, I'd have to say.
Oh,
Not just any mahogany,
goody.
but mahogany. This is mahogany from the trees of Malchior 7, where the trees are 700 foot tall and breathe fire. Not only does this make my desk nigh indestructible, but it can bend the fabric of space and time itself. Plus,
Is
it's a
that-
very good material.
Is that my ex-wife? You already took the kids. What
What
more
do
do
you
you
fucking
fucking
want?
want?
Guys, King Cold. King Cold.
I'm gonna say D tier.
No, they do. Okay, you haven't seen Hiffle yet, have you?
I have.
Okay. I still think.
I'm
have
still
not.
saying D tier.
Really?
Because it's not a part of Dragon Ball Z.
What?
Like, even in a bridge,
Hiffle is not a part of Dragon Ball Z. You cannot keep using.
But he
Hiffle.
has. Okay,
Hiffle
true,
is not a
true.
part of Dragon Ball Z.
Fine. Shut up. 1 second. Let me explain. I'm thinking King Cold is at least better than Videl if he's going to be there. Actually,
That's fine.
hold on a
I
minute.
would 100% go with it.
Can we put him at least above Frieza Soldiers?
above Frieza Soldiers.
But not above
Fine, I will accept
Spootovich.
that.
Not above
no,
Spoopovich.
no.
Yeah.
I'll agree to that under
Yeah.
one condition.
Yes. Say my name.
Krillin goes in S tier.
Krillin goes in S tier.
Krillin goes in S tier.
Krillin it goes in S tier.
Krillin goes in S
And
tier.
it has to be top S tier.
No.
No.
First, no. I want this known.
Yeah.
He not only bagged a 20 out of 10 hot blonde android chick, he not only mated with her, had kids, but he also,
Has gotten his ass kicked every single time.
and he has always come back to fight. That motherfucker is top S tier. I do not care.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can see where he's going with this.
Yeah.
He
He's
is
always a
the
reliable
literal embodiment of the indomitable human spirit.
character, and he is the most strongest human on earth.
Even above
He is.
Vegeta.
I don't care. This is based off of what we like about somebody.
Yeah.
Krillin is
Listen to
not
me.
just. He's not just.
Stop
Iron
sounding so
Man,
close
dude.
to Krillin.
Listen, man, I just do what I can.
You know what? If
Krillin is
Android,
Iron Man.
you know what? If Android 16 likes this little Birdman, I'll say yes to S tier. All right. Fucking Kid Trunks.
I'm gonna go with trash.
I'm going with trash.
You know what? I don't like any of the kids.
Future Trunks was better.
Future Trunks was better. Trash. Worse than Raditz or better than Raditz?
I'm gonna say the same.
I'm gonna
thing
say better than
with,
Raditz.
Better than
I'm
Raditz?
gonna say the same thing with Goten as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Trash 101.
You know
Call me
what?
the drink.
I will say this. I think Kid Trunks at least is better in terms, like, because Goten was literally just copy-paste clone Kid Goku again.
Now, if
Yeah,
we were,
they
if
kinda
we
made him
put his-
stupid,
if
too.
we
Yeah.
put his fusion in there and we put Gotenks is a B tier character.
Yes.
I would say
Higher
that
than
too.
Vegeta.
Yes. Okay, guys, Kami and Nail are like two of the most important characters for fucking Piccolo's development, and I think they should be right up there with Piccolo. But I don't
would
think
agree.
they. But I don't think they
B
should
tier
be.
above Namekians.
Okay, but they shouldn't be above. They should be up, but not above Piccolo.
I think they should be right with Dende.
You think
Yeah.
right there with Dende?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it wasn't just Nail and Kami that helped Piccolo change. It was also Dende that helped him change as well.
And Super Kami Guru.
Yeah,
That's true. And Super Kame Guru helped as well.
personally, I think they should be right up with Dende, but I don't know in terms of if they're better, if they're more likable. They're probably, by the way, like in terms of development for Piccolo, they're probably single-handedly the best reason why Piccolo just gets better and better every single episode.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Well, I mean,
like
yeah,
it-
he
I
goes
like it
from
the abridged so you can hear both of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the best part. I love it. They act as
Wait,
a.
does that mean I have to move the pool table? I don't have a pool table in there.
It just does the
It's
noise.
racks up a pool
Yeah.
table.
Oh my god.
Big green threads.
Oh my god, yes.
That's such a baller name too. Big
green threads. Okay.
Green.
Okay, so then, all right, I'm gonna put them here for now. Let me be honest. Where do you think? Right? Where should I stop?
I'm saying above Dende.
You think above Dende?
Just above Dende.
I-
Not
think
above
above
Trunks, but
Dende.
above Dende.
The only reason why I think not below, why I think not above Dende is because we're looking at the end of the Buu saga.
yeah. Personally,
I mean-
Dende being the guardian of Earth automatically like went over everything they did for.
Right, I get
because
that, but
Dende is still continuing.
yes. Because
but let's-
to be
let's
honest
think
with
about
yourself,
this. At the beginning,
be honest with yourself,
the end of Buu
they
Saga.
eventually become Piccolo. They just eventually become Piccolo. So that's just a part of Piccolo's trait afterwards. They play such a viable role during his development, but in terms of themselves as characters, because we're comparing both of them, they themselves were important, but not as important as
They
Dende.
stopped evolving right as soon as they were absorbed by Piccolo.
Yep. And even then,
But
they
let me
Dende
ask
is
you
still
this
growing
question.
and is still accomplishing more as he grows up.
yes, that, and I do like them as individual characters, but they just can't beat Dende, Trunks, and the rest of these guys. They're way more likable. They're way more likable.
No, I can't see what you're trying. I can't see what you're trying to say, Cole. I can't see it. I just
you
on
can't
the
see it.
other- I can see it, but on the
Oh,
other
okay.
hand, just everything that Dende continues to do after Namek, just kind of puts him just that slightly bit above, since he's still continuing to do stuff.
I mean, if,
Hang on.
and I'm
I
not
think I
gonna,
might have something that might change your guys' mind.
and I'm gonna say
real
this
quick.
right now. I know I shouldn't make this comparison because it is beyond Z, but it does contribute to a factor that is super important for Piccolo's development too, which is why I think Dende is like hands down better than Kame and Nail. Dude, Orange Piccolo.
That's true.
Orange fucking
If
Piccolo.
we were looking after the Buu saga,
Yeah,
it'd definitely be like that.
yeah. But I still feel like, but even before that, I still feel like he was way more active and actually contributing way more than the other two. They contributed
Because
by
he
just
became the
existing.
Guardian of Earth, the new Dragon Balls.
You have to think about it. The only thing that they contributed to helping was simply existing. Remember that.
Hang on. I've got something that'll change your guys' mind.
Okay.
I want you to place your hand on my chest.
Now shut up, faggot.
Now lower.
Okay. Okay. I do like that.
Yes.
If we had junk right now, you'd be
But-
gay.
But
What?
I said this when we were talking about Dende. The closeted homosexual character is
Well, he
so
doesn't.
Way
he doesn't
better.
He goes from being closeted to out of the closet, basically.
Yeah, but with anybody
Not around Goku.
like,
So not around
nobody
Gohan.
else but Gohan.
Yeah, everybody
No,
else
no,
but
he. The only reason why Gohan doesn't get it is because he
He's
doesn't
stupid.
understand.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's pulling the dumb Goku card, not knowing what it means.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm saying this: Kami and
Still,
Nail,
that's
literally,
hilarious.
their existence is the only reason why they're important. That's it. In terms of Dende literally right out the gate, once he first got shown, he was healing people. He was actively on the field, passing information around, and still trying to help out as much as he can. These guys, all they have to do is stand around and exist. That's it.
Yeah, but after
Well-
Piccolo absorbed Nail, Piccolo was strong enough to fight.
Stand around
Frieza
and
in his second form.
stand around and exist. That's it.
Yeah, and then he absorbed
Kame.
Kami.
Which made him strong enough to fight Android 17.
Stand around and exist. That's it.
What are we gonna do? Stand around here like a bunch of piss ants?
Basically.
Is that what we're going with right now?
Yes. Also, Hercule.
I'm gonna have to say B tier.
B tier. I agree. He appears way more than Yajirobe and Tien. I don't know about in terms of the turtle.
He also was the sole person trying to stop Boo from turning evil.
That is also true.
I say he's above King Vegeta and the soldiers, but not above the Namekians.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I would do too.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. Hey guys, look, it's the oiled up German wrestlers, Gaz and Mez.
Low B tier.
Did you say low B tier?
Low B
Yeah,
tier.
low B tier. Above Yajirobe, yes.
But below Tien?
Oh yeah, it's gonna do hot squat thrust and I'll go ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, what
And
the
then
fuck?
we're gonna go to that Zap's barbecue.
Why is it doing this? Hold on.
Oh 9, he ate the fruit. Oh 9.
What is happening? It's not
No,
letting me
he's got
put it.
pizza fruit.
It's not letting me put it there. Why isn't it letting me put it there?
I mean, it can go below.
It's not.
Go above TN.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get it to work. Hold on. Stop! It's like forcing me to. It won't let me. Okay, there we go. All
There
right,
it
I fixed
goes.
it. All right, I fixed it. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay.
Future
Future
Gohan.
Gohan. Armless.
First off, I would just
Future armless Gohan.
I would just like this known.
Yeah.
He only lost one arm.
We all know that. We all know
found
that.
it. We
But
found this
it doesn't
picture,
change.
it was like, oh.
It doesn't change my problem with him.
Actually, no,
You
it fits
also-
perfectly with his childhood because his only attack was headbutt.
No, hang
Gohan,
on,
headbutt.
hang on.
Come on, you know it's
I
true.
will explain this. No, just let me say something real quick, you
Yes.
fucking bitch.
Yes, I know.
This'll go into the reason why I'm putting Bulma in a lower tier than
We're
you
not
expect,
we're not
but-
even at Bulma yet. Go to Future Gohan
No,
first.
I know.
hold on.
What I'm saying is I'm going to have to put Future Gohan in A tier.
Why A tier?
Future Gohan is pretty fucking strong, even though he
he's-
lost an arm.
He's the sole survivor of the Z Fighters. He's also the one who trained Trunks,
He died.
and he fought to his last breath
He still died.
to make sure. Well, sure, but I mean, against the androids, which were incredibly strong.
and
at the
stayed
time.
Stronger
dead.
than they were in the previous timeline.
Exactly. He was the
He was
only
the
one.
sole survivor.
Okay,
Of onslaught
the
that had
only-
no victory.
The only reason I'm gonna say that can't be the case in comparison to anybody else here is because, again, he was the main motivation. He helped Future Trunks, sure. He will never beat Trunks, my bad, sorry, Future Trunks. But he can't, like, in terms of the rest of these characters, He only
He will
existed
be future Trunks. He trained future Trunks.
basically. So it's the same interpretation with Dende versus Kame and Nail, right? Trunks is just Dende. He just exists and will continue to be essentially that
I'm not
Barton.
saying he's
He's
above.
above Dende,
He's a,
below
I'm not
Trunks.
saying he's above.
Okay. That
Trunks.
now
was
that
just
I
saying
can't
he was
agree
in A
with.
tier.
No, that I can't agree with. He is A tier. He is A tier. I'm just trying to like
that-
get an idea of how this thing would go down. Obviously, a comparison
Does
to these
that look
guys.
about right, Cole? Does that look about right to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because at least Trunks goes on and he comes back, blah blah blah, goes to the future past and everything. Gohan doesn't really do that, but the inspiration that led Trunks to do all of that from Goku's point of view literally made the rest of the Cell Saga.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. We're on the big guy now. Goku. Actually
Called
Goku.
I hate you so much.
It wasn't.
Just from the look of
You know
that
what? You know what's funny?
I-
It wasn't
I
my
found that
idea.
picture.
It was him. He found the
Yeah, that was my
picture.
picture.
Every time I look at it, I'm like dying. I'm dying over here because I don't want to laugh.
Dude, it's true though.
That
The
I
hair,
was-
the hair
I
never
could
goes
not
away.
Stop laughing. I
Okay,
could not stop.
I'm
laughing.
going to ask you this question.
Yes.
Due to this being a tier of likability,
Yes.
is it safe to say he's not going anywhere lower than B tier?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he's way, in terms of a character, he's way better than Vegeta. His arc is incredible, but it does have a stopping point, and he is kind of the reason for a lot of shit happening.
That is
I
true.
want to put him above Majin Buu, below Piccolo.
Above Majin Buu,
I
below
would have
Piccolo.
to agree with that. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
And I think the reason for that is because Piccolo has a better arc as a character
Yes.
in Dragon Ball Z than Goku does.
Yeah.
Goku, although be it is the reason for why most of the enemies keep coming back, it's also true that he is somebody who realized that after the Cell Saga, it was going to go downhill for him at some point, so that's why he chose to sacrifice himself to try and stop Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why he tried to give Gohan the reins to being the next, savior of Earth kind of thing. And even though that didn't exactly work out after the Majin Buu saga, or before the Majin Buu saga, I mean, other than that, what else could you do?
Well, yeah.
Now let's just get this straight. He's the main character. He is the good guy.
Yeah.
That is
It's just
true.
the
Yeah.
good guy that likes to fight. Goku is very predictable. You can tell what he's going to do a mile away. You can tell right before he gets into a fight. You know he's gonna drag that fight out until the last minute where
He's
uses full
100%. He 100% has a
My-
higher battle IQ than most people.
My only problem
is
is that
battle
he
strategy
is
wise, but he's dumb as a sock of rocks.
he's actually smart. The
In
only
Kai,
problem
he's
is
actually
they dumped him
in Super,
down.
they made him
So
stupid.
They dumped him down so much in the later shit, but that's not even in Z. In terms of all of Z,
well, the
he
thing
gets
is
smarter.
The thing
In
is
Z,
that
he's actually pretty fucking smart.
Yeah.
What is it? Abridged got him perfect.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna front with you. Abridged literally got him perfect. He is smart in battle. He is smart in strategy and stamina. Anything physical, he is smart. But when it comes to book smarts and everything else, he's as dumb as a box of rocks.
Now
he
I
never
agree
went
with
to
you
school.
on that.
He does not know math. He doesn't know how to read and write. He had to literally learn how to drive with Piccolo to get his license.
All very true. The only problem I have with it is that that level of intelligence that you keep describing, that comes to bite his ass when he only wants to fight because he let Cell fucking take a sensu bean. He also let Frieza
that's the-
live.
Well, I mean,
That's
he
the
gave
thing,
Cell
Yeah.
the sensu bean to try and push
Goku
Gohan farther.
Yeah.
Is a warmonger. He loves to fight. That's it. That he is a fighter. He knows nothing else. That's what he's done his whole life. Goku is nothing but a fighter. That's it.
Yeah.
He is the savior of the world because he is the best fighter. That's all he needs to be.
Agree. What the fuck? I thought we got rid of your henchman, Garlic Jr., Spice Boys.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He existed in that
This
filler
is a Shadow
episode.
Realm for me.
Honestly, I wish we could put it lower, but you're not wrong. He is definitely above Marin and Launch.
He did
But
He did go to the Shadow Realm.
He did go to the Shadow
No,
Realm.
hold up,
We're
hold up.
sending
I
it back
cannot-
to the Shadow Realm.
I cannot for the life of me put Garlic Jr. below Raditz. Or above.
That's a good
yeah,
point,
I
Raditz.
cannot. I can.
Garlic Jr. was stronger than Raditz.
Your
I
vanity?
can fucking
Are you
not.
telling me that your vanity would not allow such a thing to happen?
Then let's put Garlic
should-
Jr.
no,
in the
Cole,
trash.
You should have heard the rant I went on when we were talking about fucking Raditz.
Oh
Raditz
man.
I mean,
the
he is a
most
waste of
useless
potential, be
fucking
honest.
character ever.
So you want me to put
The only
him
reason-
above?
I mean,
No.
I'm fine with that.
Above Raditz, below Goten.
I
Okay.
would say trash, but not
Okay.
above the two kids.
The
I mean,
only reason I'm
Raditz-
keeping him in
Raditz
trash.
is definitely wasted potential.
Trash, but he's the
only
reason.
why Raditz is there is because it started all of DBZ. That's
Yeah.
it. He is the first villain.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's
But even
true.
Bardock doesn't even talk about his own son.
Yeah.
Bardock
I-
doesn't even accept him as a son.
I get that, but I mean, in the later comics, they kind of did justice by asking, or by Bardock doing the whole wish thing with the two Dragon Ball orbs in the Granola arc, but I mean,
See, I don't remember that.
that's,
Guys.
I get that.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Ginyu Force. They are.
This is-
I'm
this
gonna
is
say.
obvious.
I'm gonna
They
say
are-
this right now. They are definitely above.
King Cold, above Spopovich. I'd say put him at. Shit.
I'd say
Above Zarbon.
Above
Right?
Zarbon? Okay, yeah, because they had
say
way
above
better.
Zarbon.
Yeah, way better of an impact. But in terms of like King Vegeta and
Way
his
more of an
soldiers,
impact.
do-
Oh, actually, no. Shit. Below Shenron.
really? Oh yeah, because they were. Sorry, they were killing Namekians. So yeah,
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
below Shenron.
yeah.
Wait, is this a likability tier or
Yeah!
strong?
Yeah, I
they
mean,
are
it's like
tier?
likability, but like also how much impact they had.
Yeah, they were more
Like,
impactful
yeah,
than
actual
most of these
series
characters.
themselves.
Yeah, they were more impactful than most of these characters below them. Like these guys actually were like a threat when they were on that planet. I can't
Yeah,
get
they
over
made a game
Vegeta.
out of it
I still
in
can't
the
get over.
abridged version.
I still can't get over that Vegeta face.
I guess just to put it all in like dumbed downness, this is more
Yeah.
like the impact they had on the storyline.
Honestly.
and, like likability
Renegade for
in,
life.
in the series.
Hey guys, do you remember that inside joke about everybody mispronouncing Frieza's name? Well, I didn't mispronounce it. Technically, in a bridge, it's with two E's and not an I. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He's just like Frieza.
Frieza.
Yeah, it's like Frieza. It's like it's not
I
Frieza.
want some Frieza. Where's the pizza? Where's
Wait,
the
if your name's not Frieza, then what is your name? Frieza. Oh, so there's not an I? There never was. I'm gonna have to go back onto the scouter and
my
fix
God.
that. But yeah, Frieza.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to have to say,
He's definitely above Vegeta.
wise, he has to be an S tier.
Yeah, Frieza.
Has some of the coldest,
A more
Yeah, even after.
coldest
Well, it
lines
says, look,
since his fucking start. He has had
Everybody-
some of the
everybody-
coldest fucking lines.
I
when
can't put him
everybody
above
watches
Trunks.
Dragon Ball Z,
Really?
they
well,
no,
because look,
you
when we
can't
go-
you can't put him above Trunks because Trunks is the one that
Literally
technically
killed
No,
him.
no, 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 no. Hold on, hold on. Even then,
No
right?
hesitation.
Right. Now, hear me out for a second. The only reason I'm saying to debate about this for a hot minute is because A, every one of the lines that he fucking says is so fucking menacing and like
That-
fucking psychopathic.
It's also pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is also
in the English
hilarious.
version.
In terms of
Frieza-
jokes, I think Frieza's like
Frieza
one of
was
the
most
funniest.
villainous villain up until Cell.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
just put it that way.
He like Cell
Wait,
was
talking
Hang on, say
about-
that again.
Cell was intimidating, right? But Frieza was
Frieza was the most villainous villain until Cell.
That is okay.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you on that one.
Like I
The
can even say
only-
Frieza was still even more villainous than Cell.
damn.
Well,
I like him so
Frieza
much.
committed
I mean-
genocide on multiple planets.
That is true. That is true.
Blew up Vegeta.
He stole Christmas
The
and turned it
planet
into
and the
Frieza Day.
person.
he blew up all three.
He blew up Vegeta. Wait, the planet, the king.
King or it's like the
planet,
planet,
the
king,
or myself. Yes.
Yes. Freaking smart ass.
Punk ass, smart ass.
I'll
No,
agree.
I
I'll
think-
agree.
Yeah, definitely more important than future Trunks, but not more important than Trunks.
Yeah. Let's see. Where am I at? Oh yeah. Hey, the 4 Kais. Technically the 3 because we already got King Kai. I don't remember them as much, and I honestly don't care about them as much.
High A tier.
Man, I thought she was going to steal my VCR player, man.
That's in the movie. That doesn't exist, Trace.
Yeah, I know. I was making a joke.
Hold on a minute.
I'm saying D tier.
I think D tier as
I'm
well.
I'm saying A. I'm saying A only because of the fact that
No,
he's-
actually, you do
they're
see
more-
you do see one of those guys though.
Yeah, one of them in the
before the
fucking...
Boo Saga.
Okay,
they're above Dende.
they're
There
above
was even
Dende.
there was even another world tournament with all the Kais
Oh
watching. Even the
yeah!
king of
Oh
King Kai.
yeah! Okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, because they did play an importance during the Boo saga.
Or at least showcasing how strong Goku had gotten
Yeah.
before the Boo Saga.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm an idiot. There you go. That does make sense.
Yeah, definitely above Dende.
Okay, where are we at? Oh yeah, hey, Deborah and Bobbity. These two fuckheads. I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
saying
They
D
have to.
tier.
No, I think they're above because Spoopovich.
As Impact,
They have to be at least above, but not.
Then put him below Yajirobe.
nah, put them below Ginyu Force.
Yeah.
That sounds about right to me.
In terms of the story, they
I don't
had
think
such
they
an
were more
important
impactful than
role.
the Ginyu Force.
Yeah, they had such an important role in making Majin Buu who he is and, contributing all of that. So, like, the Z fighters, all those lower class ones, they would have never have stood a chance and never did. Like, honestly, they're one of the main reasons as to why. But in terms of, like, impact of story and shit, like, they were, like, up there. The only reason they kind of fell off very quickly was once they actually had reached the
Because
power that they
Boo
needed.
Turned.
Yeah, because the second that they reached the power, they were trying to harvest it or trying to, like, control it through, like, Boo, like, trying to,
They're trying to control Boo.
Yeah, and it didn't work, obviously.
And Boo did not like that, so turned them both into candy and ate them.
Yeah. Honestly, it was just, like, for the impact of what it is, I'll say that they had
Did
a
he
pretty
gain
big
their
role.
power or no? I feel
Yeah, he
like he
did.
didn't gain their power.
Yeah, that's because they didn't
Alright,
have
no,
much
I'm
power to
gonna-
gain.
The
Yeah.
next one I want to have
I mean-
first say on this one.
Okay, go on.
I believe this is a high A tier as far as impactfulness.
Elaborate.
Emperor
How?
Pilaf and his gang have been through the entire, and I mean just for example, the entire Dragon Ball history. Now, rather that they are impactful or not, but they have led to like some of the the most interesting backstory moments.
Okay.
Like when you
I
see
can-
when you see these people getting into something, you know something like a little weird and backstory-ish is going to happen. Like these are like the faces of these are the main faces of the extras.
Yeah. No, I can agree
I'll
with
give
that.
him that.
Yeah.
But I don't think they deserve to be higher than Yamcha, though.
Yeah, I don't think they
deserve
do.
to be a little higher than Yamcha. Like literally, they're like same, like equal, but higher than Yamcha.
Okay, hold on a minute. You know what?
Yamcha-
No, Yamcha and
Hold on.
Vegeta, they have
Yamcha's-
way more of an important role, and I'm gonna be honest with you, in terms of like
I
background
know.
characters and shit, I think
But
that
the only
I think they're
reason-
high B tier. I think they're high B tier.
Okay, so I can't. I have to be biased with this because my
Yeah.
favorite moment is with Pilaf's gang, but it's in Super, so I can't.
Honestly, in
My
terms of
favorite scene
Z,
from them is when they're younger and the girl starts falling in love with future Trunks.
yeah.
And then finds out that Trunks, oh, he's gonna look like that when he's older.
Damn.
Just looks at him and says, oh.
How old is she? She's like an old grandma.
Yeah,
basically.
but
Yeah, game is game, I guess. And he's a part of that super successful briefs building, so basically Trunks is a millionaire and whatnot, so...
I don't know, in terms of
Yeah,
like
but-
Purunga and Shenron and
Be
all of
trying
these
to-
other... But hey, by the way, you know, there is a deleted
Trying to
scene.
take half of his shit and his nuts.
There is a
Trunks
deleted
does like
scene.
that girl, though.
Damn it, there is a deleted scene in Dragon Ball Abridged with Pilaf.
Mm.
But yeah, they don't.
And honestly, I know we're not talking about GT, but these people literally made all of GT happen.
Okay,
That is true.
I can
I know we're
only
not talking about GT, but
I
that's
can
literally how
only-
GT started.
I can only say in terms of like relevancy and shit, or in terms of like all of like the future shit that happens, they deserve to be somewhere in B tier. They don't deserve to be any lower. But man, in terms of likability,
how about
on the other hand, I can't really advocate other than saying they can't beat Vegeta and they can't beat Yamcha. That's all I can say.
is
How
true.
about this? How about this? They're higher than Hercule.
Hercule's right
I
here.
mean, they're already...
They already are. I put them right
That's
here.
what I was-
They're above Ginyu Force.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, all that history and the future shit that happens, they are so important to that
Honestly,
shit. Like, yeah, of
that,
course.
Like I'm thinking, I don't think they're more important than Shinron and Purunga. I don't think they're more important than Ginyu Force,
You don't think?
but they're definitely more important than the Namekians. No, more important than Hercule.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't put them over the Namekians.
Don't put
No,
him over the...
Hercule is what I meant.
Oh, over
That
Hercule.
one.
Okay. Okay, well then that makes more sense. I was gonna say, I'm like, if I could see the relevancy because they have such huge, like a huge plot-driven reason for their existence. It's the same thing with like B, right? The reason why this like Majin Buu became the way that he is because of his like existence, his death.
Because of the puppy,
Yeah. And it's the same thing with like the Namekians and all the rest of that shit. It's just the existence is like important. And speaking of important, Android 17.
I want this known. I accidentally, when I was younger,
Fell in
mixed
love.
up Android 17 with 18.
And fell madly in love
fully
with Super
believe-
Android 17.
No, I fully believed Android 17 was the blonde and not.
It was not 18.
black-haired.
It was not 18.
And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. He could get it.
Okay, Jesus.
He
All
could
right.
get it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's got femboy aura, dude.
I don't know about that, dudes.
If you
dudes,
ever-
dudes
no,
just like
lit-
fucking. I don't know about that.
Legitimately, if you ever looked up Femboy 18 or
Nope.
Femboy 17, it would be like I
There
could see
are
it.
no childbearing hips on that Android.
I'm not saying he's got childbearing hips.
I see zero feminine quality.
if I
All
was
I
a
see
blacksmith-
is like cold, calculated death stare. That's it.
If I was a blacksmith, a lot of metal sounds would be heard.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up. We're at Android 17.
All right, can we speed run these?
Yeah. Do you need to go?
No, I want to hop on Fortnite. I just want to finish this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well then, yeah, let's make it quick. Android 17. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. He's definitely above Vegeta. I'll say that much. But I don't know in terms of Yamcha and everybody else. You guys tell me. That's where I stand with it.
I'm saying he's higher. I'm saying he's higher than Yamcha, but not higher than
Elder.
Nail and Kami.
Okay, not higher than Nail and Kami.
Higher than Corn.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
At least for this time.
I don't know how to do it.
timeline.
Can we not? I can't get it in there. Why can I not get it in there? Oh, for fuck's sake. I have to do this the hard way, don't I? Oh, for fuck's sake. I have to do this the fucking hard way, don't I? Yeah, I do, don't I? You bastards. I am so sorry in advance. I fucking hate this so much. Okay, let me fix this now. No, wait. Wait, who goes fucking, wasn't it Corn? Yeah, Corn's next. Fucking... B...
Now Yamcha.
For fucking Yamcha, just get in line! For fuck's sake.
They're trying to fight for the
They
higher tier, dude.
really are. They're not making it easy on me. This fucking...
No.
This
no.
now I see why nobody
Okay,
uses this. This is
okay.
fucking a broken piece of shit. All right, Dodoria.
Dodoria.
Beautiful woman of their
Blooded.
I have a
Thick, meaty vagina.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna say this now. It's definitely above King Cold, but not. Actually, no. Even maybe above Spooch. Actually, wait. Hold on
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
say above the. I'm gonna
No,
say
hold on
above
a
the
minute.
Supreme Kais.
Above the Supreme Kais, do you think below Yajirobe and anything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. He's
No,
definitely...
no, right up there with Zarbon. I think right up there with Zarbon.
No, you can't. You can't put him with Zarbon.
Yeah.
Zarbon had a much stronger fight with Vegeta.
Okay.
You cannot be saying.
Okay, then you know what?
Below the turtle.
Below the turtle. Damn it. For fuck's sake! Get in line!
Stop fighting it. Just put it there and just leave it there. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. We know where it goes.
No, that hurts my brain. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Fuck it.
There.
Whatever, fuck it. Okay, Dr. Giro.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say he is definitely an A tier.
He's A tier.
He is solely the reason why the androids are.
Never watched
there.
Dragon Ball. Who dis? No?
I'm just being honest. I think he's A tier.
He doesn't ever show up until one time, and even then, he's on
Only
the.
seen Dragon Ball.
So I never see Dragon Ball Z. Who dis? Because he was there for Dragon Ball, not
I'm
Dragon
gonna
Ball
do
Z.
you- I'm gonna do you a fuck. Excuse you? Never.
But yeah, he's the sole reason the
I mean-
androids exist. So it's the same thing with Nail and
Yeah.
with Kami and Nail. Guys, I couldn't find
Okay,
find an appropriate Android AT photo without it being too lewd. So here's a toaster that says bath bomb on it.
Okay, I want you to know this is
It's
the
it's
easiest
A.
low tier S tier that it goes.
Low tier S tier.
Low tier, S tier? Okay.
Yes, low tier S tier.
Android
She's
19.
100% the baddest bitch I have ever seen. in my
Guys, nope.
Below Vegeta. Right below Vegeta.
Nope, Android 19.
Trash.
No, Android 19 is trash. It's trash.
life. He is Pillberry Doughboy trash.
Yeah.
The only
He-
reason
matter
why
of
I
fact,
like
he
this
deserves-
character is because of the whole
Put him in
sequel
Shadow
Vegeta.
Realm.
He only
Put him in the
okay.
shadow
Hold on a
realm.
minute. If if Goku just took his fucking vitamin pills like he was supposed to, Android 19 would be scrap metal. Be honest with yourself. He would be
would, he
scrap
would.
metal if
The
Goku
only-
wasn't an incompetent
the only
dickhead.
reason why. The only reason why that Android 8 or Android 19 got the upper hand was because of Goku's inability to take his pills on time.
That's it.
Plus, there was also the bullshit that they were just trying to showcase